Really one.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this year's wrap up for the Pride Manga Readathon. We were just discussing how all of our volumes to Love in the Palm of His Hand does like
The
that.
Fae.
And we were wondering if it was everyone's, but it's all three of ours. So yeah, and it's by Square Enix Square Enix manga, but it also all the other Square Enix manga doesn't do that, so we're wondering why. But yeah,
it's a conundrum.
Yo.
but yeah, we all brought our beverage of choice. If you want to run and go grab a drink, it doesn't have to be alcoholic, but if you do drink, then we do know that it is a work night for most of us, but I just got off work and I don't have to be back until 9 p.m. tomorrow, so
Nice.
I might get a little bit crazy tonight. But knowing that 2 beers gets me buzzed, so because I'm a lightweight.
Just
But
one
also,
of these can get me a little buzz, like
oh really?
7%, and I'm like, dang, this goes right to my head.
I should
I
have got
usually like that with margaritas.
Katie, what flavor are you drinking?
So I have the black cherry from Mike's, and it is
Ooh,
it's 5%, so it's a baby one, but it's really delicious.
5%.
I thought about getting Mike's Hard because I used to always drink the grape one, but I was like, all that sugar would probably come down.
Yeah.
But I did get lemonade and I got my oranges, so
Nice.
so excited. But yeah, so we are here to discuss the wrap up for the Pride Manga Readathon, and yeah. So how did everyone's month go in June?
It's good.
It went really well. I know I did better personally than last year for June, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. I didn't look and see what I read last year for June. I think it was like roughly the same. I don't know. I got like 60, I think it was 60 something or around there. Just the LGBTQ plus reads, not counting anything else I ended up reading in the month. Or it was like high 50s. I don't remember.
Nice. Yeah, this year I read like 40 and 41 if I want to count the one that I read on July 1st.
Yeah.
And I think last year I think I did half of that.
You said you read anywhere from 20 to 24 last year.
Yeah.
So.
Good memory.
That's good.
Well, I just watched the wrap up of last year's today, so I can't say good memory.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I had a really good reading month. I feel like I definitely did not do as well. I feel like as I did last year. I think I got like 55 volumes, which is still fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I was also a lot more busier this month, so I feel like overall I did fantastic. So I'm kind of really hard on myself. I'm like, I wish I could have done better, but considering everything that went on, I'm like, okay, good. So yeah. But yeah.
Well, I think all of us hit like a slight slump. I think the second or third week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was the first week. My two of my dogs got into a huge fight. So then I tried not to let it affect me. So I was still reading a lot that week, but then it like really affected me the second week. So I was like, yeah. So that's what happened there. But yeah. But yeah. So did you guys want to get into your favorites?
Sure.
Which I still need to pick mine out. Oh, top 5 favorite.
Top 5? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
this is the hard.
that's so hard. Yeah. That one could be in the top 5. Wait, I gotta see what's on.
So should it be stuff that's new to us or even like continuing series?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I think I got mine.
I think I got mine too.
All right, yeah, I got mine.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. All right, so no particular order, but this is one of my top 5s is Sasaki and Miyano. I DNF'd it initially when it first came out, but I still collected the volumes because I was sure I was just going to try and read it again. Absolutely loved it, and I read the spin-off as well. Next is Black and White, which is just a series that I am obsessed about, and I believe it's going to be ending pretty soon, so I'm really sad about that.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm going to be ending at, I'm be ending at 14 volumes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was into it for a couple volumes, and then I lost interest.
Oh, it's like anything with like an actor or acting, I'm like completely there for it.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be The Love in His Palm of His Hand. Like I just love the series. Next would be BJ Alex. I love the side couple in this series. It was really good. And my final one, which I think Zoe will probably laugh, is the New Recruit.
I did like the first volume of it. I did. I just like No Love Zone a little more. But to each their own.
But it's so weird that usually we align. So.
I know. I mean, there's always got to be one that you're perfectly in sync with, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Should I grab the volumes? Like, do you want the physical volumes?
It's whatever's easier for you.
Because I had like shelved them. Like I kept all the ones I didn't want in my collection out, so that I have access to those ones.
If you wanted to just talk about them, it's whatever's easier for you. Okay. Or do you want me to go with mine and then you can go get them? It's completely up to you. It's whatever you want.
I don't know. I just didn't know if people cared if I like didn't show them or not.
No. Just go ahead and talk about them.
Okay. So, no particular order either. And I liked How to Deal When Your Intimidating Neighbor is Actually an Omega. Didn't think I'd like it as much as I did because Omegaverse ones are kind of, they can get a little hinky, but it was really cute. And stylistically, like art-wise, I thought it was really nice too. And they're getting a sequel. There's a sequel out there. Yeah, so I'm really excited for more of them. And then second was Flutter. I really like it's an office romance, and I just think it was one of those like slow paced, but like it was just really sweet, and they like genuinely got closer through work, and that's like to me a perfect office romance, like, you know. But it did encourage me to buy more from that mangaka, which was awful choice. So in the end, I'm not so happy I like that one. And then also have to say Love in the Palm of His Hand as well makes my top 5. I thought it was really sweet, and I don't know, like just the art was beautiful, and both the characters seem really interesting to me, and I could totally see them making an adorable couple. So yeah. Unlike Katie's with the New Recruit, my favorite webcomic was No Love Zone. I just thought it had the angst, and I thought she would agree with me, but she didn't. But it's so good. And that was also an office romance. There was a lot of workplace romances that I read this year or this month. And then the last one I'd say was Deadlock. I really liked Deadlock. It surprised me how much I liked it. I do want to get the novel because it sounds like it kind of stopped like halfway through.
Yeah, the novels are gonna completely go, I think, all the way through the incarceration and everything. And I'm just super excited that I think they're keeping the original covers for those as well.
Yeah, it looked really nice. They like finally had the covers on Amazon, but I don't know what the original covers are, but I like the covers. It's like, hey, these look nice. But as it was, I just really liked it. I didn't expect myself to like it so much because it's like very dark, and I mean, how are you going to like a romance out of prison? Like it just seemed like bleak, and like that's not going to be wholesome or sweet or anything, but it was surprisingly sweet. Like
I mean, that conversation can go with like the serial killer romances that are now circulating.
True. But yeah, so those would be my top 5. The dark romance. Yay! Ordered Flutter. I hope you like it. I've been talking it up so much, and I feel like weird when people are like, that they just like, they're like, why did you like this one? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely now bumped up on my list to hunt down, but it's a little bit more pricier. So
yeah, I just lucked out and like found it for like retail price. I think it was like between $10 to $12, which is like what it originally sold for on eBay. I mean, I wouldn't recommend spending a whole lot. Like, I don't think it's that great that you need to like shell out $50 for it or anything. Don't do that. I just thought it was a cute office romance. Felt mature, felt realistic to me anyway. I don't know. This guy getting over, past traumas as they do and connecting. It's cute.
But yeah, so let's, I guess, go on the theme of office romance. Fake Fact Lips. I absolutely loved this one. Have you all read this one yet?
Yes.
No,
I think I actually bought it because of your recommendation.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I liked it. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good office romance though. So.
Yeah. I just thought it was like hilarious, like the rom-com like movie like like trope where it's like they make a bet like who's gonna fall in love first loses. Like I love that. I eat that up. So this was just so good. So good.
Oh, I forgot about speaking of office romances, the one 10 Things to Do Before I Turn 40. That one was really good too.
I want to read that one.
I need to read that one. I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah. Just popped in my head. Talking more office romance. Yeah, I recommend you read that one too if you like that one, because it starts kind of not a bet, but similarly, where it's like this stupid construct of like, I know something now, so let's hang out. And
yeah, I need to try to remember that one because I'm trying to make a list and stick to it because I'm going up to Nashville, and I have like almost $200 in gift cards. Wow. So I'm gonna but I want to be very strict and get just instead of just getting all the BL or BLs that I see, try to focus on just the BLs that sound interesting. I'm really trying to but and then going to another movie scenario is How to Repair a Broken Cup. It's
I love that.
Yeah, it was so good.
That was in my top 5 of 2024. BL.
Oh, really? This came out 2024. Okay, I'm just behind, but I didn't think I was. Yeah, I thought it just came out. I didn't think I was gonna like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why, but the cover just didn't draw me in. I don't know why, but I
was so on that one.
Yeah,
really? I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's like a time. Well, I'm also using this for your sci-fi.
Oh, the time travel.
This is time travel.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and I read it the day after you announced it. And I was like, this is perfect. So, because I read that other sci-fi one, that Yuri one. Yeah. Oh, I knew I was missing a title. I put away my Yuri and it's underneath. Okay, I need to go grab that because I want to. That's in my top 5. But anyways, I'll come back to it later. But yeah, so there's that one. Then I think I'm just gonna do a top 6. If you guys want to add any more, you can, because I can't just pick 5. I read so many good ones. If you saw my Instagram, I had like most of them were 5 stars. It went to like 4, and then like it went small and small, then went to like 3 to below. But Comic Party, Wonder Love. Do you all know if the 3rd volume is the last volume to this?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, because I read all 3 volumes, and I fell in love with this. It's pretty much these two. They're both mangakas. One writes dark and like essay and like really gritty stuff. This one writes sweet and fluffy. They're polar opposites in personality. This one is like a shut-in. He's messy. Whenever he does his deadline, like he finishes his work like the day before too. This one is like a month ahead. And then they meet at a convention, and it's a BL, so you already know what happens. But this was just so, like, I don't know, this hit. This is so good. So I feel like I'm talking more than you guys did. If you guys want to go back and talk more about it, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And then everyone, love this one.
Yeah.
So
I told you.
I believe you.
I've been singing its praises for
Yep,
years.
same. I've been loving that one.
And I only got to volume 3 because I was going to read volumes 4 and 5 the day of the live stream. But then I we didn't have it. But
Yeah. I still need to read volume 5.
you do. Volume 3 though.
Volume 6.
I'm not going to ruin anything, but like volume 3 has like the biggest like plot. Like it just slaps you in the face, and you're like, "What just happened?" I was like, "Why is that there? That shouldn't be in the story." And then it explains, and it's like, "Oh my god!" So yeah.
Yeah, that story has so much world building, so much like intrigue. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. And then I picked, of course, this one. But yeah, it's so good. It's even taking out like the death thing. It's just like pretty much just showing other people that that you will go the extra mile just because you care about them. I think that's like so freaking sweet, and you want to communicate with them, understand them, and you will go the extra mile too. I just love that one. Then I think my favorite of the whole entire month is Someday I'll Fall for You.
Love that one.
Yeah.
I've been so happy that they printed it, and I've been trying to get people to go read it. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. And
there's a continuation too. I hope they print it.
Oh,
yeah, I have the 3rd volume.
What?
I was able to find the 3rd volume when I was in Japan.
Yeah,
wow.
That's so exciting. Yeah.
I'll have to see it after the stream.
And the prequel. So there's like a prequel to it, which actually like takes place later. No, like so it's a, I don't know. It's not
epilogue?
a prequel. But it was published first.
Okay.
So
yeah, I want that. I want that.
Yeah. Originally that was published, and then for some reason the mangaka decided to go back and start the relationship with Someday I'll Fall for You. And then,
so
the 3rd volume.
I'm kind of glad they did that.
Yeah, but it's really cute. Like when you like read the younger version and then you go back and read the first, like I don't know, it was really sweet, like all together. Like when I read the first one on its own, I was like, it's whatever. But then I read Someday I'll Fall for You. I'm like, I love that one. I love it all now.
Yeah. And then like last year, I said that I found my friends to like traveler friends to like lovers.
Yeah.
And then this was so much more spicier than I thought it was going to be.
It's got a good amount of spice.
It shows, there's no ghosts in here. They show everything, and I was like, oh my, like you wouldn't. Look how like innocent.
I know, it looks so sweet and innocent. And it does
very
start
misleading.
off that way, then boom.
Yeah, it looks very innocent, but it is not.
No.
Oh, so I didn't even tell the premise. So it's pretty much these 3 like best friends that grew up together, and they're just trying to like navigate. I think they were in middle school, now they're in high school. Is that what it is?
I think so.
I think they were going into high school, or like are equivalent to high school.
Yeah, so they're dealing with like dating, the opposite sex and all that, and then these two boys are spending at each other's houses. They're best friends, and then one gets turned on, and then the other one helps, and it goes from there. And then
Just giving a helping hand.
a helping hand. Caring, sharing is caring. There we go.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to talk about that Yuri, but I already put it away. So, but it is, what is it called? Like Planetes, and it's not a manga. It was actually written by the person was in Mexico that wrote it. They also write a series called Just Friends, and it's another Yuri by Tokyo Pop. And I recommend both of them. They're both so freaking good. But the Planetes one, or I can't ever pronounce it, but it's pretty much about, it's like switches back and forth from reality and a dream, but you don't know which one's which. And one takes place in like this like small town up in the mountains, so it's like fall vibes and cabin and like small town. And then you go to space with like androids and AI and like all this stuff, and they live in like a dome for germs and stuff. And it goes back and forth, and it's very psychological. So really good. I highly recommend it.
I'll have to pick that one up.
I think you'd really like it.
Sounds up.
Hope you have a good rest of your shift.
Have fun.
Yes, definitely.
I was like, who's going? I didn't see the comment. Oh, delayed.
But yeah, so
We're just gonna leave you, Zoe. You just run the
I
entire
know.
show.
I was like, wait, what? Why are you going? Oh boy.
So, are you guys ready to do some hate talk, some trash?
Let's do
Trash.
it.
You guys ready to
There's
burn
trash talk.
some?
I read too many trash.
Because we know that you love burning manga, Zoe.
Yeah. I felt really sad every time I'd say burn it, but I'd get like really passionate about it too. And I'm like, oh my God, you don't burn books. Like, but I love what you came up with about buy, borrow, burn. Like, because it's so, the alliteration and it's so succinct and it fits.
Yeah, well, like I was trying
cool.
to think of like, I was also thinking of buy, borrow, bin.
I did think bin while I was like
But
doing
I was
the
like,
I had the bin trash can.
yeah.
I was like, I could have changed.
I was like, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, it doesn't as much. Burn like gets the point across. Like you don't
really,
want
yeah, it really does, especially if you like
anywhere
loathe it.
Yeah, don't burn it. Donate it to the library. But
yeah, well, yeah, I'm unhauling it. That's for sure.
So, who wants to go first?
Are we like just going through every manga we didn't like, or like what are we doing here?
It's up to you because I didn't have that many, but I know that you did.
I got a stack. I got a pile.
Did you want to like hold up your stack and whichever ones you feel most passionate about talk about? With you, you're more than welcome to go through all of them if you want. But
I actually really want to hear your like reasoning as to why you dislike them, Zoe, because I only have 3 and 2 honorable mentions.
Oh, ow. Oh, I'm gonna fall off. Okay, this is my pile. Some I am more passionate about than others. Okay.
all of those you didn't like?
All of these are being unhauled.
What?
We're not good. So Links, I already mentioned, beautiful cover, not really anything much to write home about story-wise. I'm not passionate about burning it. I just didn't care. Loved Circus. What the fuck even was this? Because it definitely didn't feel like a BL romance, that's for sure. Croquet or Crocus? I'm not even sure how you're supposed to read this. I picked up a bunch by Hinako Takanaga after I read the Tyrant Falls in Love series because I really like that. But her one-shots, they are kind of like the first volume, and you need more to like play out to actually fall in love with her work, I think, than one volume, because then it's just a little trash. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but it's just, I don't know.
You need a specific kind of trash.
Yeah. Like Tyrant Falls in Love is kind of trashy, but then like it keeps going and it develops and it gets so good. Like
It's a toxic trash.
It's a toxic trash,
flood,
but, like,
you can't look away.
yeah, and then like it gets kind of sweet and trash at the same time, and then that's fun. But yeah, anyway, Love and the Highly Sensitive Person, boring.
Wait, what's that one called?
Felt no chemistry. Love and the Highly Sensitive Person. It felt like, because like they kept using highly sensitive person as like a diagnostic and a personality trait, and it felt like they were tiptoeing around like an actual like mental health or like possibly even like an autism like diagnosis. Like it just didn't seem like that was the whole thing. That seemed like it was a symptom, not what was really going on with him. But beyond that, it was boring. The real travesty was how boring this was. There was no chemistry. None. Love hurts. This was a collection that actually hurt to read. Leave the Sacrifice at the Gate. There's just nothing there. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. Art was nice to look at. I like the little snake guy, but yeah. Yeah, New York. We already kind of ranted about it for a while, but I think if they had done something better with the second omnibus, I wouldn't be unhauling it because I like the art and there's pieces of it that I could get behind. But the second volume was so, what the fuck? Why is this here? Like, we're going off into a whole other direction. I won't spoil anything, but it just didn't make any sense. It had nothing to do with the guys we were following, essentially. Like, they were just used as plot devices, and that pissed me off, especially after all the fucking trauma of the first volume. The worst of the worst was Chow Chow Bambino. These are the ones I bought because of Flutter. Don't buy anything else by this mangaka. No, just kidding. I mean, there might be other gems by them, but not this one. Both of them were student-tutor relationships, and they were shit, and they were toxic age gaps, and they were also just like nothing burgers. I don't know. Ugh. Manhattan Love Story has one of the sickest one chapter love. I can't even say it, love that I've ever seen. I mean, this boy is young and they're trying to make me feel like this is a cute relationship. I am confusion. Where is it? I will show you what this child looks like. Okay, first, these are the children in question with the man in question that they are like, I don't know, nothing happens with that kid specifically, but he sees that teacher doing something with very explicit with another kid his own age. I don't want to like get our video in trouble, but like that was the most disgusting age gap predatory shit I've ever seen in a manga. I don't know about you guys, but that was weird.
Not in a manga, but I just remember the trend of Boku no Pico like in the early 2000s.
I remember that. My cousin made me watch that. Oh no, thank you for trauma has resurfaced in my brain. Oh no. Luckily,
just a
she just made me
memory
watch
unlocked for you.
Oh my god, yeah. Whew, that was like as bad as Boku no Pico. Yeah, that was not good. Luckily, it was just one chapter, but it was like, why is this in here? 7 was like the least harmful of those 3. It had 2 kind of connected stories, but I wish the stories had actually connected, and yeah, so it kind of just felt unfinished in a way.
Okay.
And then The Conditions of Paradise was a Yuri short story collection, and none of the stories really hit for me. They were just kind of like, okay, on to the next. So yeah, those are all of them. Bye-bye.
So yeah, it just sounds like you had a hard time with short stories.
I don't typically like short stories. That is true. But there are some I like. Oh, what were you saying, Bizarre? Sorry.
Oh, no, what were you saying? I missed it.
Oh, Katie just said it sounds like you don't like short stories or something. And I said, yeah. I definitely like it's harder for me to get into a short story collection, that's for sure. I mean, even with just like regular one shots about like whatever too, like they're very, yeah, because I mean they have a very short amount of time to impact you, so like I'm gonna be more critical of them. Yeah, but anyway, if you want any of these bizarre, you always want my unhauled manga.
I already made a list of all the ones I didn't have. So I'm going to be getting them, even though I know that I'm going to hate them, but I want them in my
Bizarre is
collection.
shopping.
Bizarre is shopping.
I am shopping.
Great. Perfect.
But yeah, how many is that, Zoe, that you disliked?
Make a home somewhere far, far away from me.
I do live far away from here, so.
Yeah, a couple states away is good. That's good. It's far. Send them far away. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I'd say like half of them were unoffensive, and I just thought they were kind of boring or kind of whatever. And then the other half were just like, what? Why am I even reading this? Why am I wasting my time on this? But I have a lower tolerance for like older style tropes and stuff too, because I didn't grow up with like BL. I got into BL like I'd say only like 5-6 years ago, maybe even no, it was before COVID. So yeah, I'd say like 2019, 2018 at the earliest.
So yeah, you didn't grow up with the like trauma tropes.
No, yeah. So they have turned me off. I grew up with ecchi manga, so I don't know if that's any better, but ecchi anime and ecchi mangas.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, we all have the questionable history with anime and manga growing up from 90s and early 2000s especially.
Dude, like just the things you find online, like in the early 2000s when you're just like looking for anything.
Yeah, because I would just like watch whatever came up on like YouTube because they'd have like the parts. Like,
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, sure. Please,
Let's
twins?
watch
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good. To Love Room? Yeah, sure. Put that on. Whatever this is, like straight up tentacle porn. I don't know. All right, sure. We'll watch that.
Well, it's like I remember like back in the old days when I was like an illegal reader, like I once was, I no longer am. I would do this with like a bunch of like my friends in high school. We found a BL that honestly it needs to be called a yaoi because it was that bad. And it was like this guy that was, I think he was a cop, and he was having intimate relationships with a traffic cone.
That was not the direction I thought that was going to be going in.
But how was that a BL? It was a traffic cone a boy?
Well, he was, I don't think it was the actual relationship with the traffic cone. He was using the traffic cone in front of the person he wanted. It was just the
So he was just
toy.
being publicly indecent in front
Yes.
of. Yeah.
But what the funny thing is, I think we actually have BL from that mangaka published under the Kitty brand, the Bad Kitty brand.
Would it surprise me because they come up with some raunchy stuff, the Kitty brand.
Dude, yeah, they had some questionable titles, like
I don't think I read one single title because I'm like, I know I'm not gonna like this. I collect them because I want all the BL, but I know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah. So many questions.
Katie, do you want to say your least favorites?
Sure. So I don't have very many. I think it was just me because a lot of them were continuations of series, or like I was at the Bounce house with my daughter for the outside prompt of the prompts of the things to do. But so honorable mentions before I get to the ones I just honestly just didn't really care for. The second volume of Palace of the Omega, I just wanted so much more from this. Because like the first one, like nothing happened with the small child that is now the grown man on this cover. But the build up,
but
yes, I'm very glad that nothing happened.
Like it was so focused on the coup and the everything going on.
It needed like
third volume to
it needed 3 to 4. But also just like the political intrigue and everything with like the brother that nothing hashed out. Like he just gave up willy-nilly and didn't even try to fight.
Yeah. That was almost on my chopping block. The only reason it hasn't gotten on the chopping block yet is the art.
Yeah.
Art was nice.
But it's like I'm really into Omegaverse, so it's like I'm really sad that it only has the 2 volumes, and I was so sad by the ending and how it it did not hit.
No.
The other one that is just like an honorable mention and I'm thinking it's because I was in the bounce house with children just very loud around me, screaming and playing. Is If It's You, I Might Try Falling in Love.
Yeah. I had
I was,
someone tell me they really loved it. So I don't know. I'm torn about picking it up or not, but I probably will eventually,
and it's like it's rated teen, and it's
Yeah.
basically just like these kids like meeting each other, and like honestly, I really don't remember this. So that clearly shows that I was not paying attention to it, but it just feels like young love meeting each other, figuring out their feelings. I think one is just like a class clown. Honestly, I might be wrong.
Mm.
But since I don't remember it, I might just need to give this one a reread and see if it actually is something worth like getting into.
Yeah.
My next one is my only Yuri read, which I don't want to say I hate it because honestly, I'm sadly not a Yuri reader. I try it. I just want to see if there's anything I do like.
Mm-hmm.
But this was one that I had my eye on for like the longest time. It's called A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow.
Oh, see, like I read this one. I read the
Mm-hmm.
first volume years ago when I was first dabbling with Yuri. And then I bought volumes 1 and 2. And last year I reread them. And I was like, oh shit, what was I thinking the first time? I actually really like this. It was so weird because I had the same reaction like, oh, I don't like this. Why did I buy this?
Yes, like
I
honestly,
liked it on the
also
second.
there wasn't much going on. Like the first volume
No.
is the girl with the pink
Yeah.
hair moves to a new town. She goes to a
Hmm.
new school. She's intrigued by the tall girl,
Yeah.
and she joins a club.
Yeah. But I don't know, when I
So
reread it last year, I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually so sweet. Like I reread the first volume and then I read the second volume. And I don't know if it was the second volume or like I just was in the mood for like nonsense fluff. But like I really like the girls' like love of the ocean creatures and stuff. I don't know
yeah,
what you
that's
call it.
actually really cool. Like
Yeah.
it's actually learning in it.
Yeah, and like the second volume gets even more in it because the pink haired girl like joins the club and stuff.
Yeah,
So I
like
don't
she
know. I
joins at
just
the
I
very
was like,
end.
I ended up buying all the volumes this last month, but I didn't end up reading them. Or
Nice.
no, maybe I bought them in May. I don't know. Anyway, I bought
But
them
yeah, I
recently.
didn't. I'm currently borrowing this from a friend because I sadly, like I said, I don't usually dabble in Yuri, so
Yeah.
I borrow them mainly.
I feel
But yeah,
like I feel like you should give like when we were talking about last time, like the dark ones a try, like This Monster Wants to Eat Me,
yeah,
or
those ones actually really intrigue me because
you should like
I usually
try
like the dark,
something
twisty
totally,
ones.
totally different.
Yeah,
Then maybe that'll grab you. I mean,
yeah.
but
Because yeah,
yeah,
so far the fluffy ones have not been.
I've grown to like the fluffy ones more. Like they're still very hit or miss for me, but like I have more appreciation for them. But I look at them more like shojo.
hmm
Like if I'm in the mood for a shojo, it's like I'm in the mood for a yuri. Like they're interchangeable to me. Where BL is its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own
I don't,
umbrella.
yeah,
Because it's
no,
like I read The Guy She Likes Is Actually a Girl. I read the first volume of that, and
you didn't like that one.
I liked it, but not enough to collect it.
Yeah,
So I sold it to
I like
Bazaar,
that
which
one.
I
I
still
also
need to
like
send
the
you that package,
androgyny.
Bazaar. I'm sorry.
I still
So
have your
yeah,
manga.
so I read it and I want to read the other volumes, but I don't want to own them. It's kind of like how I've read all of, I think up to volume 11 of Chainsaw Man, but I don't physically own Chainsaw Man. I just borrow it.
Mm.
Okay, so now to the manga that I actually did not like. Um, the first one is I'm Here Beside You. I finished it. It's a duology.
Is it? It's completed 2 volumes.
Yes,
I
it's
just
completed
bought the
too.
second volume. I wasn't sold on volume 1, but I was gonna give volume 2 a chance.
So
Now
yeah,
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
it's completed too.
Well, that's something, I guess.
It's a
I don't know
quick
how.
read.
To.
I'm just bored and it was not psychological for me at all.
Yeah, the first volume had like this like bigger concept it was like trying to go for. So I'm like, how is it actually finished in 2 volumes? Like that's like crazy to me.
Yeah, and I feel like Yen Press was like actually pushing this one for a little bit. Like I remember seeing like ads about it and other
Uh,
people talking about it. I don't know if they sent it
yeah.
in like their
I
PR
just
boxes.
picked it up because of the time travel aspect that he gets to go back in time and retry to get with his crush or like retry to like
Yeah.
redo things so at least like he has a chance or something. But like
So
it
did
wasn't.
you order it, Zoe? Did you order the second one?
Yeah, no, I have it. It came just in the
Oh,
beginning
okay.
of July.
So
Yeah, I ordered
I need you to read it because I need to
it.
talk to someone
Okay.
about the reasoning at the end.
Oh, great. I'm so
I
excited.
I have the first volume, so I can get the second one and talk about it too if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do it a 3-way because honestly, like, I want to know what you guys think of like the reasoning that was chosen for,
I
Good.
don't know
for things.
if it's complete in volume.
I had that one planned for. I was going to do a try one video,
Mm-hmm.
read 10 BLs. So
Ooh,
that was all.
okay.
Yeah, so I got that one for that.
Nice. I need to do that with like my Jose and my shoujo.
I have too many.
I actually have a
Manga.
shoujo one coming up too.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I have so many because I've been trying to pick up the volume ones to see which ones I actually want to continue.
Yeah.
So I have to have time to just read them.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
exactly to your point is all of them I got them new so I could like review them like new releases, and now they're all 6 months old. So I actually need to get to reading them because my thing is like they won't fit to the readathon that I'm doing that month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'll push it to next month, and then I'll do another readathon. I'll push it to that, and then I'll do another readathon. And yeah,
It's hard.
and I learned. I already learned this lesson that I can't do that, and I already learned it last year. And I said I wasn't going to do that many readathons this year. Yeah, every single year I do readathons. So I'm just going to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I need to create a readathon to finish my create a readathon to finish the video ideas that I have.
What you can do is do like the single volume readathon. Read anything you have a single volume of. That's not technically a one shot.
There you go.
Maybe like a volume 1 month where you read all volumes or something like that.
Zoe would have video fodder for months.
My cart is right next to me. It is full of volume 1s I need to read. It's embarrassing.
Well, what do you guys do? What's not? Well, what month is after the sci-fi?
September.
September. You want to do like
September, October.
a volume 1 September?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
that works.
Hey, Bo, can you make us a thumbnail for or a whatever that's called for volume 1 September so we can do a readathon? So Bo actually created if you see a thumbnail, he volunteered to just make one. So thank him.
That's the one you
Thank
shared
you.
on your story?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Very
That
cool.
was really
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. He creates so many thumbnails, and I'm like,
I hate creating thumbnails.
he really likes it. He'll send me like 7 thumbnails, and I'm like, when are you gonna put all these videos out? Like you have like I've seen like 7 thumbnails to videos on out. Yeah, I'm like, when are these videos coming? Hey Bo, are you at work? But yeah, Katie, do you have any other ones that you
I have just one more, which pains me because I actually really like this mangaka.
Oh no, I hate when that happens.
I read Versus Love.
It was awful, right?
It's so bad.
It sucked.
It's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad.
I read that in May for first volume video I did. Speaking of first volume. And I was so excited for it because like Cast Heaven and I was like, it's gonna be messy, but it's gonna be fun.
It's so boring.
So boring.
Like I love the Scarlet
faded love
Barreco.
trope.
Yeah. The Romeo and Juliet whole like thing. No, Scarlet Barreco did it so much better with her I think it's Nagama Sensei or something like that. It's there's a new Scarlet Barreco one that did Jealousy.
I never read that.
That one's actually really good. It's new-ish, but yeah, it's I think it came out earlier in the year.
Oh,
I'll have to find my
in English or in Japanese?
Yeah, in English.
Huh.
I'll have to find my copy and send you a picture of it.
Okay, yeah, maybe it'll jog my memory. Sometimes I just can't access. No access.
So I bought this one because it was in your haul, Zoe.
You shouldn't have. You should have waited for that review video and I would have gifted it to you. I would have given it to you. I don't want it in my house. Get it out. Take it. God.
But yes, that one's the last one, and it pains me so much because yeah, I liked Chisei Ogawa. I like a lot of their works, and I literally thought it was going to be a one shot, and I was like, wait a minute, why is this not over? Why is my agony not done?
Would have been a shit one shot anyway, but yeah. Ugh, there's so many that they've done that I thought were decent, like are really good, like decent to good at least, like not. Ugh,
Mhm.
yeah. They need to bring over some of their other like one shots that are actually like good. Not that one.
They do.
Yeah.
Maybe Seven Seas will do that because I really don't know if Sublime will ever bring us more
No,
things.
you don't think so?
I think they'll continue with the 1 to 2 licenses a year because it's safe and it saves
Mhm.
them the money just to make sure that they survive through whatever happens in the manga
Yeah,
community.
they haven't been pumping out much at all lately. I've noticed.
What publisher?
Sublime.
Sublime.
I'm
I mean, it's
distracted
better than
by.
June, which just disappeared. But
I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to be rude, but this guy's distracting the crap out of me. You can't see him, but he is like on one right now.
oh,
But yeah, I kind of like that Sublime only does two or three a month. I love it.
It's nice because then I don't have to worry about so many to collect. But
Yeah, I'm already 3 behind. So
I haven't gotten the Stigmata one. Has anyone read that one?
what one?
The Stigmata.
I have it, but I haven't read it yet.
read
I
it.
like the art style,
I'm
but
curious. Yeah, I'm curious because of the cover, but I wasn't sure how I like it. It was one of those ones
Mhm.
I'm like, I want someone else to read it first and see what they think. I'm scared.
Yeah, there's one that it's just volume 1, but I'm waiting. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm waiting for the volume 2 to come out, and so I can get them together.
Mhm.
It's like Ask or something like that.
Was it the one by the same creator as My Dearest Patrolman?
Maybe.
Oh,
I think.
Ask and You Will Receive.
Yes, that one.
That was
Is,
good.
is,
I
is
like
that
anything
going to
by
be
them.
is that going to be a 2 volume?
Yeah, I think it's complete at 2 volumes, but don't quote me on it.
I'll probably just wait till the second one comes out.
Yeah, it's coming out. I think it's just sent to me from Barnes and Noble. I think it just shipped. It was weird.
Okay.
So I think it's coming out or is out currently.
All right, that was my last one that I was like tentatively burn.
That's a good one to end it on because my God, that was bad. Ugh.
But the cover for this one is like, I love the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
I mean,
on
their
the
art
cover.
is really nice, but yeah, the inside.
The inside's bad.
Yeah.
Well, look at Bo being a good husband.
Oh, working on a wife's back.
So, I only really had like 5 and 3 of them were okay. They just weren't like I loved. The one of them I hated. And everyone knows what that is. This one I'm not even rating. I'm not really even counting because I knew I wasn't going to like it going in. So it's kind of unfair for me to hate on it. I of course picked this for the borrow challenge, which we'll get in the bigger board here in a minute. But yeah, there's just a lot of SA in it. I don't like big muscular dudes. I like like I made the joke before, like the crackhead looking dudes. But yeah,
that's what I was struggling with that challenge. Let's vote not to have that one on next year's bingo board because Zoe struggles. I don't have
Katie's fault.
I have my little twinks.
And I already told 2 people that we're not going to have that one because neither of them liked it. Sorry, Katie.
Sorry, Katie.
It's all good. Let me keep my Omegaverse though.
Yeah, we can keep the Omegaverse. That's
I actually enjoy Omegaverse. What happened to me? Am I okay?
I enjoy like half of the Omegaverse, and then the other half is the torture porn. And I'm like, nah, this is not for me. But there's half of it I do like. There's actually one title I really, really want to be brought over in English. It's like my favorite Omegaverse one.
Please send it to me.
I will. You probably have already read it, but I will. I'll send it to you. It's like something. gosh, never going to be able to come up with the name. I'm not going to try.
Yeah, I'm eating them up now. I don't know what's wrong with me because like I used to like hate
Good.
them, but I don't know. So anyway, so this one
Going
was
to the dark side.
yeah, exactly. This was the
One
reread.
didn't feel BL at all to me.
Yeah.
This was the reread DNF prompt, and I also used it for the fantasy one on the bingo board.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't bad.
It doesn't even feel like a shonen ai. Like it has none.
What romance? There was nothing. It wasn't even a hint of romance, really. It was just
I don't know. It was
cat
boring,
plot.
so
People keep being transformed into cats.
and this one's gonna hurt people because it's a lot of people love it. But how do we relationship?
I haven't read it yet. I've been curious about it, so I'm sad you didn't like it.
These two, though, I absolutely love them. Like,
but you don't
I think their relationship is no. So okay, one, I was just kind of bored with it. Two, they're not together that long. I know that's a spoiler. They're not together that long. Three, they introduced like all these side characters, and I don't care about them at all. In the slightest. I don't know. It's just, and a lot of my friends was unhauling this one, and I was like, I wonder why. And then I read the first 5 volumes of this, and I'm not gonna unhaul it. I'm not that extreme, but I'm not gonna continue reading it. I'm done at 5 volumes. So, if someone wanted to tell me how they end up, or like wants to like tell me that's like what happens each volume, I would be totally down to listen to that, but I'm not going to read it. If that makes sense.
Give me the spoilers, but I'm not wasting time.
Exactly. You don't know me. This one was just okay.
I bought it. It's on my TBR cart. I'm so sad you didn't like it. But I do like mafia stuff more than you do, so maybe I like it. Did you read
I think you would like this one.
I haven't, but I haven't read it yet. But I'm really into mafia. It does. Like I really like the cover.
No, I love the art. I thought it was okay. It was childhood friends to lovers, so I really like that aspect of it. It's just when I was reading the mafia part, my brain was just turned off, and then the mafia part would end. I'd be like, "What did I just read?" Like I didn't pay attention. So those were all just okay. Like I didn't hate any of those at all. But
done. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely hated this with a burning passion.
The actual manga that deserves to go into a dumpster.
Even been said, it's because like this much of the I loved. Like I love this right here.
Or maybe
this. Like this I loved. Give me more of this. Like this is what I want.
I thought, like, I was surprised you hated it because at the end of that first omnibus, I was like, no, really, it's turning itself around. I think I actually could like this. I don't know why he doesn't like this. And then the fucking second omnibus was like, oh, you wanted more of their love story?
Oh, no.
You're not getting it.
But it even pissed me off even more because, like, the second omnibus was like, it wasn't even necessarily bad. It was just like, okay. Yeah. It gave me nothing. Like, I wanted an explanation from this first part.
No, you don't. You just think you do. You don't need that.
Well, what's weird is this could have redeemed itself.
It could have.
It could have.
Had potential, and that's what pisses me off, I think, the most.
It had 2 extra volumes of potential.
It just squandered the potential. Shot all over it.
I mean, to be honest, I don't ask for much, but it didn't even do that little bit that I wanted it to do. Like, I just wanted it to do one little bit of thing, and it would have, because I really wanted to like this. It just, no.
The art's nice. We can give it a cookie. The art's
well, if anything, we can be grateful that the vampire and his pleasant companion is leagues and bounds so much better.
Because because that person, I believe, didn't even write it. I think it was just
They
drawn
just
by.
like drawn it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. It's based off a light novel.
I think it's. But what's weird is like they only put one person's name on the cover.
Yeah, that's weird. Why wouldn't they recognize the
That's
light
interesting.
novel author then? I mean, I don't know anything about its lore. I just know it was dumpster fire.
So where'd you burn this?
If I was gonna burn any of them, it'd be that one, Chow Chow Bambino, and the Love Hurts one. Man,
I mean, you
that
have
one
a
hurt so
bonfire
much.
that night.
I don't even remember.
Oh goodness. So yeah, so that is. Did everyone go with all the negativity? Is
Yeah.
done? Okay. So, what is everyone's instead of writing cover, I wrote color. What is everyone's favorite cover?
Favorite cover?
Yes.
You asked this like, and I literally am blanking on a favorite. Oh, you know, there's a really cute one. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna be back.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go be back for another reason too.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a beer too. We're gonna take a little break.
Save me for last.
Intermission. Katie, you are holding down the floor.
I'm on the floor. I haven't had enough to drink yet to be on the floor.
Well, because it's going to take me a minute to get this cap off my beer.
Oh, so you're saying I'm in charge of the floor? Okay.
Oh God, I can't get it.
You got it? What are you using again to open your bottle? Isn't there like a little hook on there that you can?
It's
finagle?
yeah, but it's not like a beer thing. It's like not really working.
You gotta believe in yourself,
Okay,
I believe in you.
Don't come and betray me and my blue moon.
A success. I think we're all gonna be on our second round.
We are all.
Yep, so we got two. We're all in our second round.
Yay!
Hey, everyone!
My tie this time.
Ooh. So does everyone want to do a cheers to
Part two?
Cheers!
Cheers
to what? What are we cheersing to?
More talking.
More talking and more BL in our closets.
Something controversial. Cheers to them not printing so much BL all at once.
No, I can't cheers to that.
That ball was a joke. Okay. Who wants to go first on favorite cover?
Favorite cover.
I'll go.
You want to go?
Okay, so personally, I liked all the covers of this series, and sorry, my ear thing. It is the BJ Alex.
I knew you were gonna pick that one.
Well, yeah. So it also.
Ooh, got like a hidden second cover.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that.
Cover.
All of them have like a hidden thing where the front cover is colored with specific things in a different color. Like I know there's a purple, there's a blue, and they're all really pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, very nice. I need to get that one. I'm waiting for a month where I'm not like spending a bunch on pre-orders, and that never happens. So it's like,
it took me a long time to collect mine because we don't sell them at my store, and I usually buy all my stuff at my store. Yeah. So these were very expensive, but I love them to pieces.
I'm glad I haven't really talked to anyone who's actually read them, so it's good to hear like that you loved them. So I'm more motivated to buy them.
Oh no, I gave these all 5 stars. So it's just
they were all like 5 stars.
Yeah, it just wasn't in my top 5 because it was like towards the last volume stuff happened I didn't like, but
is it complete?
Yeah, it's complete. Everything's printed.
Okay.
They even did like the side stories.
Look what my cat did when I was reading. Scrape my book.
That's so sad.
I was like, and I just unwrapped this. It was wrapped. Just
mine,
unwrapped.
like,
My cat goes.
Like, because I read in bed and I put some on the like pillow next to me, and my cat jumped on, and they all slid off and went on the floor, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And they
Like,
got
not those,
sticks
not those.
on the edge.
Well, and also this was the first thing that I read for the Readathon, and that happened, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a reflection of my month. I was like, oh god. Did you want to go, Zoe?
Oh, sure. So I picked Sheep Princess in Wolf's Clothing's final volume because it's so cute. They're like the cute little wolfy girls in the wedding dresses.
I personally love all those covers. Like, I see them at my store, and I just think they're all so pretty.
This was definitely a cover buy for me. I really liked it just for like the fact that the art's so fluffy and they have the like animalistic ears. But I also grabbed this one because I mentioned it. The 10 things I want to do before I turn 40. And I think the cover is really cute too. I like the dual perspective.
Is it a one shot?
My ring light.
Yes, that one's a one shot.
Okay, I'll definitely have to get it. Yeah, I'll definitely get it.
Really...
No, actually, there's a second volume coming.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I don't know when. But it's like, you can see the Japanese one, but I don't know when it'll come here. Unlike the
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I do like the trend of like the dual covers and like how a lot of them have the 2 or 3 that they interconnect.
Yeah, so. I like that. Like, he's taking the picture and he's like, it's cute. It's cute. So I had to mention it. Plus, like, I mentioned it to Bazaar, so I wanted to show him the cover.
I'll have to get it for sure.
Yeah.
But my favorite is 1001 Nights. Pretty much any cover in this one is gorgeous. I believe
that one looked so interesting when you were reading it.
No, it is really interesting. It's just I gave it a 4, so like it's really good. But it was more of a me thing because I was confused because it's so plot heavy, so much is going on, and there's a lot of like going on, and there wasn't much BL. Like BL was in the background in the first couple of volumes. So like I was like, should it even be in my my LGBTQ collection? And then this volume happened, and the rest of the story is them. So it's like I was like, yeah, this is staying, for sure. But like, just look at like this is a manhwa, like if you can't tell.
Yeah, art's always so good on manhwas too.
Yeah, like freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
So like there's a lot of like sex. There's a lot of betrayal. There's like revenge. This is just
sounds good. I want to try to get that one. I think.
Good luck.
It's a bit hard now, Zoe. I finally just was able to complete a set.
Because I worked my magic on that one. I was like, nope, we are going to get you the full thing.
Yeah, Bazaar was able to find me a person that was willing to sell their set.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ironically, the person I read this with. So. And she loved it. But she only keeps things that are 5 stars, and she gave it 4 stars like me. So, but
yeah, I'm not that strict, but like, yeah, if a lot of 4 stars, I will unhaul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, my grading system's fucked. So essentially, they are 3 stars, but I give them 4 stars because I feel too mean to give them 3 stars. And the ones that should be like 2 or 1 stars, I give like 3 stars. If they get below 3 stars, I hated them with a burning passion. Like, they're irredeemable. I just feel bad giving him like less than 4 stars. I do. I really do. I have issues.
I used to have that issue, but then I was like, you know what? No, I loathe this book. It will get the 1 star.
Like I said, if I really loathe it, I will give it. Like, I will give it a 3 or a 2 star. I think I've given like 2 a 1 star, and that's like, yeah, you should never ever read those. They should.
You should make a video on those. I want to hear that video. But yeah, I mean, sometimes like I'll do that when like I'll make everything 5 stars, and then I'll think about it and be like, I really enjoyed that, but not as much as, like.
It's hard because, like, after I finish one, I'm like, yeah, 5 stars. And I'll just give it 5 stars, and they'll be like, but this one was more 5 stars. This is a lesser 5 stars.
Mhm.
Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh, it's a 6 star now. There's a 6 star. Now I'm more thinking like, okay, I need to think of my 5 stars as 6 stars, and if it's not a 6 star, it needs to be a 4 star. So it's like that's what I'm trying to get in my head, but yeah.
See, I've heard all those like different ranking systems. Like I know when I was more into like the novel side of BookTube, they were like doing a 10-star system. I'm like, no, that's too much to think about. No, thank you.
I do it out of 10 if I want to be more specific, though, because it's easier for me out of 10 than out of 5. Because 5 is more restrictive. It's like, well, anything below a 4 just starts to seem sad. It starts to seem really bad, and I don't want to be mean. But I'm someone who wanted to be an author, so like I feel really bad being mean to authors. Like they tried, they really tried.
Well, that's why like usually if I'm like sadly saying I don't like something, I don't tag the authors or like the company that published it. It's like if I'm gonna like talk about this and I have
know
nothing
the
nice
author
to
will
say.
never, but like in the back of my head, it's still like it's hard to be mean to them. They tried.
So what series surprised you the most?
I'd say Deadlock. Like I mentioned before, I was surprised how much I liked it. Like I read all 4 of those volumes in one night. It took me 2 weeks to read New York, New York. Like, how different it is.
Yes, speaking about a little bit before, like I think that's what put me in a slump was the freaking New York, New York. It took me so long to freaking read that one.
It took me so long to get through that one. I needed to because I told you I would read it, but I was like, don't want to read it.
Yeah. Well, and then also I didn't do much reading because I should have just moved on and like go back. But like I was like, no, I'm going to use like a volume that I want to read as a reward, and then I just never read it. So it took me like 4 days.
I did. Yeah. But I didn't want to go back to it. It was so hard to get me to go back to it. And it wasn't like when I went back to it, it was like bad. Like it all things considered, Fake was harder for me to actually like get through. It was just so dense and dialogue heavy, and but I still say Fake was better than New York, New York.
So what I'm hearing is we need to move away from like cop stories.
Yes, next year, no cop stories.
I didn't even think about that. That's hilarious. I like Fake a little bit better, but at the same time, it wasn't for a readathon, so I had more time to read it. And 2, I skimmed Fake. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh, I skimmed a bit. I'm sure. Like I was like, wow,
I'm kind of bored
about nothing.
But at least we enjoyed the relationship.
Yeah, no, but at least their relationship, like D was like a little bit, he could be a little bit of a man-child butt-headed occasionally, but like he wasn't an asshole like Kane was.
No, he really cared about Ryu, so like D really was like fine.
So yeah, I liked Fake as a story and as a relationship better than New York, New York by far. But like New York, New York, the writing it flowed quicker. I will say that. Like what I could get through it, but I didn't enjoy what I was getting through.
Yeah, I didn't like all the added stuff. Fake.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, Deadlock was the best cop adjacent story I guess I've read so far. Surprised me because I haven't had much luck with those type of series, those themes.
Yeah, I mean that one also surprised me because like I was scared going in because I mean it did have SA in it a lot, but
not between the main couple, and that's what I was thinking it was going to have was like a very like not toxic. Good dynamic, toxic dynamic between them, but it was just
everyone
some other outside forces that definitely dark, definitely like triggering topics and triggering scenes, for sure.
And the art was stunning.
Oh yeah, really good.
So this one surprised me the most. Because
I haven't gotten past the first volume yet.
Well, I haven't got past the first volume yet, and I really wanted to. I just ran out of time because I bought 2 and 3. And I'm gonna have to reread this one. I'm gonna forget it, so that's gonna be annoying. Because this is the third time that I reread it. The first time I absolutely hated it. So last year I reread it for the DNF challenge, and I enjoyed it, but I gave it a 4. This one I actually bought more of it, so I would actually continue it because I enjoyed it. And then I'm giving this a 5 now because I freaking love this so much. I don't know how I went from hating it to loving it. But speaking of a Megaverse, so yeah. So Katie still clapping. 365801 is like when I told her, she was like, yeah, like she was, yeah. So
proud, so proud.
Yeah, I love it. I really need to just continue it. Like I need to open up the second one and read it tonight, but probably next year. Watch, I'm going to read the first volume again. But
yeah, I read up to volume 4 of that one, and I just recently got the next 2, so I'm pretty pumped to keep reading it.
Yeah, but are you going to have to start over again, like me, or are you going to just continue?
No, I still remember what happened.
See, I already forgot, but so my brain is just not there. But I just remember loving it. So I think I can continue, but like it's not really sci-fi. I want to read sci-fi for your challenge, so it's like
I think you don't have to read just sci-fi. I feel like you've already done like half the problems, so you can take a break from it. You can slow down.
I did 2 so far. But
Same. I've read 2, and I'm just like,
I started Full Metal Panic, and I don't know. So
I read the first volume.
And what do you think?
It's
okay.
Yeah.
It follows the anime.
I almost want to rewatch the anime because I'm like, this isn't how the anime started, is it? But
yeah, it is.
It is. It's been so long since I watched the anime.
I was thinking like how similar it was to the anime.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like I think I'm on I'm only on season 3 of the anime because I started season 3 and I made it like halfway through, and I think one of the DVDs was even in my DVD player, and it got stolen. So like I finally rebought it on Blu-ray, but I just never went back to it because it's like it's so salty. Like I'm like so mad about it, but I need to. And then I haven't started the what's the 4th season, like Raid, or is that the 3rd season?
No. I like their silly little extra titles. I was just like, what's wrong with season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4? Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, well, yeah. So I know season 2 is like the Fumu.
The Fumofu is the
season 2 is completely like just.
The second season totally confused me as a kid. I was like, what are we doing here?
Oh, filler. That's something. Yeah.
I watched the 3rd season, but I never actually finished it.
Okay, so we're in the same boat. Yeah. But season 2 was a filler. Everything, it was just like a comical.
The whole season of filler. Why?
Yeah, the whole season is a filler. And we had enough fillers in season 1.
Yeah. But I actually surprisingly didn't mind the first volume. I mean, I didn't love it. Like, I didn't give it 5 stars. But, like, I was like, oh, this is cute. This isn't as, like, annoying as I was, like, dreading it to be. Because, like, I knew she was going to be a bit, much.
A lot to handle.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like I said, I don't really remember. Like, because it's been probably over 15 years since I watched it.
Ooh, we need to have a buddy watch. Now that would be fun.
I'd have to buy it. I've thought of buying it so many times, and I just didn't pull the trigger.
Is it not
like one of those things that I remember it so highly, but then if I rewatch it, I'm afraid it'll taint my memory. Because I did that with God, what's it called? Something familiar. God, I'm not going to be able to come up with its name in my familiar anime. Maybe that will come up, but probably not.
It's all on Crunch. Do you have Crunchyroll?
Oh yeah, it is on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first season, the second season, the third season, and the fourth season are all on Crunchyroll, and they're all dubbed too. So sweet.
Yeah. But anyway, there was this other one I really liked as a kid, and I like re-watched some of it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cringe.
I did that with like Pepper Ann and the Weekenders, not anime or manga related. I'm sorry, but yeah, I did it with those. And I was like, I love those. Why can't I enjoy it now? I'm like, well, it's good for kids.
Sometimes they were just good when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But it was Saito the Familiar of Zero. That's what it was called.
I never heard of that one at all.
I watched obscure anime growing up. Okay,
classics.
Never heard of them.
All thanks to YouTube.
All thanks to YouTube, exactly.
And you watched them in parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3.
I would just sit there and watch the bejesus out of them. Just keep going. They'd be on a roll. They just keep playing one after another. Couldn't even tell. I barely noticed.
In one day, you made it through 15 animes.
What are you doing?
Well, at least 15 episodes, probably. I could binge watch like a season in one day for sure if I had nothing going on. And my parents let me watch that much in one sitting. Good days.
Good times.
Yeah. Well, like a lot of kids like said, oh, like, yeah, like I grew up watching Toonami and stuff. That was on late night. My parents wouldn't let me stay up that late, and I didn't have a TV in my room. So like I never got to watch Toonami growing up.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, for me, Toonami came in the middle of the day, so it was like a little bit after. But I grew up in California, which is a different time zone than you guys.
Okay, yeah, no, it was like the late night, like.
That was Adult Swim, wasn't it?
It was like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., I feel, Toonami.
Yeah, I think that was Adult Swim because that's when Inuyasha would come on and Trigun,
so, like,
Witch Hunter Robin.
When I got older, I got to watch some of it, like in the beginning, like because that's how I watched Tenchi whatever. Another harem ecchi show. Like I swear to God. But what's it called? Tenchi Tokyo, Tenchi something. I don't know.
Tenchi Universe, Tenchi in Tokyo.
There was so many versions of it. I don't know which version.
Yo.
But anyway, one of those versions was on Toonami, and like I watched that when I got older. And like I watched Naruto and Bleach and One Piece, but I don't know if those were on Toonami or somewhere else that I saw them. I don't even remember anymore. But yeah.
Don't mind us. We're just showing our age.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, most of my anime, like my first anime was like on Saturday morning, like cartoons.
Yeah. Saturday morning cartoons is where I watched Digimon and Pokemon.
Yeah.
All the
I would set my alarm for 5 a.m. every single
That's the only day I liked waking up early.
Yeah, exactly. And my parents are like, you don't need to be getting up that early to watch cartoons. I'm like, but it's the only fun.
My parents were the only day they were like, it's fine, you can watch cartoons. Was that early morning block? So like, yeah, I was like, get my breakfast and sit down and just watch cartoons.
Yeah. Good. Back in those days, I normally obeyed my parents, but I think that was like the one thing I was like, you guys are
You just don't understand how great this is. I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Sometimes on Saturday, I'll just put on a random like anime or cartoon and be like, "It's Saturday morning cartoon."
Yeah, no,
just pretend.
I'm such a dork. I literally have a shelf dedicated to Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it later.
Yeah, send me a picture. That's aspirational. I need to do that.
Completely off topic.
Yeah, we've gotten a bit off.
Well, what I'm saying is the next question is completely off topic of what we talked about. So I don't know how we're going to transition this. So of the readathon, what made you cry and why?
Oh my god, I just bawled my eyes out today. And it was over Takahashi from the bike shop.
Aw.
Is that one good?
Um, I like it because it's a more like adult relationship and it progresses kind of very naturally and realistic feeling. So I do like it, but I wouldn't say it's like a favorite romance of mine right now. I do
Okay.
have to say I still like my like a little cheesier, a little like dramatic or like whatever. But I like how like sweet it is. But she puts down her like the dog dies and I just was I
No,
was
Yeah,
bald.
I don't want to
I
read it.
can't I can't.
not
It's
the dog.
I know.
Anything but the dog.
The
Yeah.
dog, yeah.
I don't want to read it.
I know. And it was like, no, I know it was so sad. It was like the second volume. I'm like, what are you doing to me? Sorry, spoilers. Pick it up at your own risk. The dog dies in volume 2. But no, it was so sad. So I was just like bawling. So sorry, when you said that, I was like, all I can remember is crying earlier today for reading that manga. So
I'm gonna pass on that one.
yeah. I mean,
I have
other
the
than
first
that,
volume. I just need to read it.
yeah. No, I mean, I think it's cute, and I like Takahashi. I like his like character design. I like the bad boys.
But yeah,
I-
yeah, Michael. I think that I vaguely remember that, but then it's kind of like a fever dream where there's tsunami like during the day for like a little bit.
Oh. Okay, I think that was when
Oh,
before they
okay.
had Adult Swim then.
Because I think wasn't it like on a different channel though? It was like on the CW, the WB, or WB Kids or something like
I
that.
don't know.
And they
I
had like,
remembered. Well, WB Kids had the like Saturday morning cartoons ones.
but I think they
Yeah,
had like
Cartoon
something
Network
Maybe
from,
they had
had.
something later on
yeah, from
certain.
like 3 to 4, and they played like
Oh yeah, because they're the ones that had like the One Piece that censored the cigarette for the lollipop with Sanji and different things.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
must
Yeah,
have
wasn't
been
that
something.
was for kids?
yeah, that was on
Oh,
Fox.
that was
But I
fun.
thought Toonami was on Cartoon Network. But I know that the Sci-Fi Channel, if you guys had that out here, they played anime at like the late night too.
Oh,
That was
no, it wasn't allowed.
Yeah, because I know that the WB played Dragon Ball Z for like a really short amount of time on it. So I think they like
Cartoon Network. I thought played Dragon Ball for a while.
yeah,
I watched
it was a Cartoon Network block. And I
okay,
think they
'cause,
called
like
it.
I know I watched a chunk of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. I don't even know what it was, but it was like one of those like, okay, nothing else is on, I'll watch it. Like it wasn't a favorite.
Okay,
Default.
so this is gonna sound really, really weird. But we're way off topic of BL. But anyways, so talking about Dragon Ball Z, so literally now it's about 8 or 9 years ago, but I bought the full box set of the Dragon Ball Z because I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z with like these like kids at my church, whatever. And so like we plan to rewatch them all together because we watched them like as we were kids. And in every single year we're like, we're gonna watch it together, we're gonna have a marathon. Never did it. 9 years later. And I'm like, I need to actually freaking make time to freaking sit down and watch all the Dragon Ball Z because I have them all. They're on my Saturday morning cartoon shelf. But and I just need to give up on watching stuff waiting for other people because it's never gonna happen. Kind of like
coordinate other people to like watch stuff together.
yeah. And then and really off topic, Lucifer. I was waiting to watch because I used to watch Lucifer with one of my friends. We would like watch like a new episode like every single like time we hung out. And then so I need to watch Lucifer too. But anyways. But yeah. So
in response to the question though.
What?
I said in response to your question. I feel like I am a cold-hearted person because I sadly do not cry.
I cry so easily. Like I'm like I probably cried with like half of these, and I don't even remember though.
Do you remember Katie last year when you cried to though? Because you said this last year.
Did I cry at something last year?
Yes, you did.
Which one did I cry at? He's gonna go get it.
I'm kind of
But I can say for this round, I did not cry at any.
Oh God,
I don't know which one, if I cried for any of them. It's so hard. I'm trying to like run through them all.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember now. I
Uh,
still love that one.
um,
Okay, that one thawed my heart. And it's frozen again.
And Zoe, you thought it was just okay.
I know, yeah. But to be fair on it, I did read it in that 24-hour readathon I did. So it was like the middle of the night when I read it. So I could have just been sleep deprived at that point.
Yeah.
To be fair to it.
Hey, but buddy read friend, I only made it to the first volume. Just letting you know. But I definitely want to continue it. So.
Did any of them make me cry this time?
Oh, okay. So they had like a tsunami block during the day. Was it like 3 to 5 or something like that? Because I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up, so I have no idea.
I had Cartoon Network. Oh yeah, I watched some Gundam here and there. It was kind of like Dragon Ball if nothing else was on.
I really got into Gundam Wing, was the one that I got into the most.
I don't remember which iteration it was, but I was into one of them for a little while. So much so that I remember I actually bought some trading cards for it.
I just remember thinking the boys were pretty. So this was before I knew that I was, So,
Yeah.
Wasn't Gundam Wing the one that was like a light BL? Because I know one of the Gundams, like people were saying that it was a light BL.
probably Gundam Wing, but it's not like
Yeah.
but probably.
But you could like ship, you could find opportunities. You could be like, Is that for love and illusion?
Yeah, Love of the Illusion.
Honestly, so far it's them. Like I love them so much, and so I know that I just said it, but if you weren't tuned in, I read this 3 freaking times. This first volume. The first time I absolutely hated it. The second time I really enjoyed it and I gave it 4 stars. And this time I gave it 5 stars. I freaking love it. I want to continue it. I need to continue it before I forget everything and have to read it again. So there's that. But I have the next 2 volumes. Sorry. Well, are you guys laughing at me? I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. Good old Tsunami. I wonder if Tsunami's still on or not. Or if they...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't pay for television anymore.
Yeah. I mean, like, I technically get it, but I just watch Crunchyroll or like whatever's on Netflix or
Yeah. Oh, so
what I own.
yes.
I got a whole
Speaking of watching YouTube, they have like these things on YouTube. Is the cat still? The cat is like pulling up my dog gate, and my dog gate is slanted, and I'm very distracted. Sorry. Anyways, so they have these things on YouTube that plays like even the commercials back then, and it shows like 30 minutes of cartoons, but it goes for like 5 hours. And it plays like the commercials, so it's like you're watching Saturday morning.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you need to play that in the background. I think you would love that because it's so nostalgic.
I've been doing that with like Nickelodeon cartoons.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I've been watching YouTube channels like that with Nickelodeon cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Cartoon Network. There's Disney Channel. There's Nickelodeon. There's ABC. Like there's Fox
I
Kids.
didn't have Disney Channel until I was older because like you had to pay extra for that when I was so fucking old. You had to pay extra for that shit when I was growing up.
I think if you missed out on it, that they have the Disney Channel cartoons too on there if you want to watch it in the background. Zoe.
I mean, I did eventually get it, and I watched I really loved Kim Possible. But I also watched like some of like the live action ones like the Hillary Duff one. I can't. Lizzie McGuire and
I love
Raven.
it.
So Raven,
Even
That's a Raven
Stevens.
Oh, so yeah, I went back when I actually got the Disney Channel last year, and I was like, I'm gonna love rewatching, the background like Even Stevens and Elizabeth Barr. I thought they was. I was so bored. I was like, I can't watch this. And I used to love them, and it like I hate it.
I didn't watch much of the Even Stevens, but I watched the movie, and I watched that multiple times, and I love that movie still. It's so stupid, but I love it. Where they go to like they think they're like, I don't remember exactly the premise, but they're secretly being filmed on an island, and like,
Yeah, like weren't they like shipwrecked or something?
They think they're shipwrecked or something happens, and like they start
Dude,
like
it's
so chaotic and messy.
Yeah, I watched that one. I watched the Recess movies. I watched the
Recess was great. I loved Recess.
The Doug movies, the Powerpuff Girls movies. I need to stop.
Powerpuff Girls is my favorite. I loved Powerpuff Girls. My dad and I would just say "Mo do do do" to each other.
Did you guys watch Puffy Ami Yumi?
No.
The what?
Puffy Ami Yumi.
Puffy Ami Yumi? No. What's that?
Oh, that's another one that was. It was a duo that was, I think, J-pop girls. They had a cartoon out here, and it was called Puffy Ami Yumi.
I mean, the name kind of sounds familiar, but I can't. Yeah, I don't know her. Huh, interesting. I didn't see that one, I guess, or I didn't see much of it to leave like any lasting impression on me. I loved Puppy Ami Yumi. Oh, that one like slipped under my radar.
They've been taking some Cartoon Network shows off HBO and like some other platforms. I don't know why, but they took off Ed, Edd and Eddy. And
that was such a one.
Yeah, I went out and bought it just so I could put it on my Saturday morning cartoon shelf. But
one that I want to buy.
Yeah.
And there's no copies of it. Is Codename Kids Next Door, where I can't buy it.
Oh, really?
So sad. I loved Codename Kids Next Door.
I wonder why. Maybe you can get it bootleg, but we don't support that.
They just don't seem to have like they came out with like one or like two DVDs, but not like the complete season, and I don't know why. Like, or at least I can't find any complete seasons.
Maybe just because it didn't do so well. Maybe, I don't know.
It was pretty popular though.
Yeah,
it was
popular. I feel like growing up.
I think I'm a little older. Like it came on like right when I was getting out of cartoons.
When did it come out?
I never left cartoons.
I know. I'm like thinking, when did it come out? Well, I think it came out when I was like 12, and I was still very much into cartoons.
I stopped like for a while, like watching like anime, like everything. When I watched it for like.
Were you just trying to be an adult? A normal adult?
I did that for like the first time in high school.
I became an alcoholic, so all my time was to drinking. So there's that.
Oh no.
I also had 2 jobs too. So I had 2 jobs during the day. I just drank. So it's like I didn't watch or collect manga at all for like from like I want to say from 19 all the way to 32. So I took a break.
Wow.
I had
and then at 32
a 4-year gap of not watching or collecting anything.
Yeah. My gap was probably like 16 or 17 to like 22, I'd say. 20, yeah. Because after college, then I got depressed, didn't know what I was doing with my life, and then I started collecting manga.
Yeah. Like,
I
mean, I would watch it sometimes. Like, I would do, like, I'd have, like, marathons, but, like, I would be, like, drunk, and I'd watch it. Like, just episode after episode, just laying there. That was about it. Like, I watched all of Sayuki. I watched Neon Genesis, like stuff like that. But.
I still need to finish Neon Genesis. I'm trying to read the manga this season, though, for the sci-fi stuff.
You will love it.
I'm excited. I don't want to have my expectations too high, though. Keep them low, because the anime.
I love Hey Arnold. I loved Hey Arnold, but yeah, that movie's so sad.
Hey Arnold.
Not your movie.
Hey Arnold. It's good shit. Good shit.
It is. I have actually the entire series of that. I was able to find it on DVD.
Oh, nice.
That and Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah. I didn't watch too much of that one.
Yeah, I didn't have Nickelodeon, so like I didn't really get to the Nickelodeon ones, but except for Doug. I loved Doug.
Yeah, I remember watching Doug. I went to the theaters to watch the Doug movie.
Oh,
Like
really?
Pokemon first movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I watched Doug on Nickelodeon, but I stopped watching it when it moved to Disney.
Oh, really?
Oh, it moved to Disney?
Yeah.
I didn't even
It was
know.
originally on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I know it was on Nickelodeon because I could watch it.
Yeah, I watched the Disney one because Disney had ABC Family, which I had, but I didn't have the Disney Channel. So I watched all the Disney on. Yeah, and then I went back
Yeah,
to
'cause
Nickelodeon.
I didn't get Disney until I was like in like either late middle school or high school, or like yeah, I'd say middle school, because I don't know, middle school or early high school, one of the two. But I still like cartoons back then, so I was watching them. It's hard to tell because I always watch cartoons mostly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would always go to my friends' houses and watch Cartoon Network all the time. That was like my main thing.
Yeah. I didn't have any friends that watch cartoons.
I had a few, but they never really seemed to be as into it as I was, so I kind of just like watched it on my own.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone growing up that liked manga or anime. It was like not cool at all. And it was just like so.
Yeah, I actually had a friend drag me to a anime club meeting in high school. That's when I got into it. And I did not want to go, but then I really got into that wormhole of anime and manga.
We did not have an anime club in high school. I'll tell you that much. I had one in my college, but by then I had like such a stigma over my head about it that I didn't want to join because I didn't want to be like the uncool kid. Like,
I didn't care. I went to a community college for a few years, and I was the only girl pretty much in that anime club.
I wish I had done it now, but at the time, like, it was like I grew up in a school that had like I graduated with 99 kids, so everybody knew everybody, and so it was very. I didn't want to stand out ever. I just like masked myself the entire time. Like I was just like, I will not be who I will be. And now I'm reworking in my adult years to unmask myself. It is a process.
Right.
Yeah. So it took a while. So in college I was not able to. I opened up to a close few friends that I liked anime, but that was it. I was like, not ready to be out and about it. Like I feel like I'm so weird, but
yeah, that what you just said, like one of like my best friends that I would like party with all the time, she like now that she knows I have a channel and stuff, and she's literally like, so where was all these books at? Would you just hide them in the closet? And I was like, well, they were just on a shelf in the background. It wasn't as strange, but you just never, like I just never pointed them out.
Put them under my bed.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You hid them?
My friend came over and was like, what are these? And I'm like, manga. Do you want to try one? Do you want to try reading it? And I was really excited. And they were like, no. And I was like, putting them under the bed. I'm hiding myself.
We're just going to make just put your dirty magazines underneath the bed. Zoe.
It's like my dirty magazines. Oh my God. They're my shame. My shame. Oh God. Yeah. But out and about, proud of it. It's like,
exactly. Do you remember back in the day when like you would have like when you filled up a bookcase of manga, you filled up your first bookcase of manga, and you thought that you had so many mangas, you had one full bookcase. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, my bed was over on this side of the wall, and my first bookcase was like here, and I filled it up, and I was like, oh my God, I have so many mangas, give me.
And now look at us. Our like rooms.
I remember when I filled up, not even a bookcase, but I filled up just a shelf of BL. I had like a shelf of BL, and I thought like I had so much BL. I was like, oh my God, I'm the biggest BL collector ever. Like I have a whole entire shelf. Like
it really did feel like that.
I remember when the first time I filled an entire bookcase of BL, I was like, I need to take a picture for prosperity.
Yeah, Zoe, was it you that I sent the pictures to? When it might have been you, I don't know. So I I went back and I had like just like 4 little cubes of BL, and that was like I want to say like 9 or 10 years ago, and then like 3 years after that, I had a whole shelf, and then I took a picture of that, and like yeah, I want to go back and find that again, but like just like the evolution of my BL collection, it's like so neat.
Yeah.
And then now it's
I was
like
able to find a couple of mine.
now they're like
That was-
overflowing.
Yeah, I need another bookshelf for them. Oh my god.
I have 3 bookcases that need to be built. They're out in my living room, and they've been sitting there for a
Nice.
while.
Yeah. Well, building them is not very fun. But once it's built, it's awesome.
On Saturday,
I
I'm
just
going to
ordered
my
2 more.
parents' house. I literally
I
have
don't
to.
have room for any more bookcases. Where am I supposed to put them?
My manga is now making it to my bedroom, and I did not want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
See, I feel like at this point, I do need to take over another room, and I also do not want to do that because I was keeping it localized.
Yeah, I wanted
How
it
many
to stay
rooms?
in this room, but because I am lucky enough to actually have a room dedicated to it, but whoops, it is. Okay, so like I literally have so much options, and I should feel like more lucky because a lot of people don't. Especially like I notice like some people like in relationships are like you have to stick to 2 bookcases. I'm like, what?
That's what.
That's like a weird
Like,
relationship.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we were looking for a new house when we were moving, my husband was like, "Yeah, she needs her own room too for her library."
right.
That's
No,
true.
that is a good husband. Being
I
like,
want a
oh,
partner with nothing less than that.
yeah, like I know a lot of people that their like significant others are like, no, you have to keep it to these 2 shelves and da da da. I'm just like, I would not be dating you. Like we would break
Yeah.
up. Like like, and then the only thing is that like if my significant other wanted to have a hobby and wanted to have a room, we would make it work. I would be like, in fact, actually, like, there's so many dolls in this room, but they don't because like he doesn't care to display them. He just wants to keep them, but he wants to keep them safe from the dogs and stuff. So I have dolls in this room that are not displayed. And I would even display them if you wanted me to, but like, just like it, like I will display stuff that I'm not interested in. I think
Yeah.
that's how it should be.
It should be like you. It's give and take, but you should also like let if your partner's letting you have your things be on display, like you should give them some space too.
Yeah,
'cause it's
exactly.
combined.
Exactly. Now that makes me cry. What else makes me cry is that was a good thing.
You were trying to segue back. That made it so hard.
This manga made me cry. This manga made me cry. Oh my god. There's like I said before, there's just so much death, like betrayal, and okay, so like this guy, he's supposed to have a redemption arc, even though like I'm really glad that they're together because he changes him for the better. I still hate this guy. This guy needs to die. Like he needs to freaking die. Pretty much. I guess. Little spoiler. He had something bad happen to him where his wife or girlfriend or whatever cheated on him. So he takes it out on his kingdom and has a harem and has a whole bunch of chicks go to his harem, and he doesn't want to get attached to these chicks. So after he sleeps with them, he kills them. Like what? I hate this guy so much. Hate him.
Yeah.
So that made me cry. BG Alex kind of made me cry just because I don't know. That was emotional. Was it not emotional, Katie? Was that just me? You're like, no, a heartless.
I haven't read that series yet, my love.
You had BJ Alex.
Oh, BJ Alex. I'm sorry. I thought you were still talking about
No,
the Thousand
no.
Nights.
So like BJ Alex made me cry. They just like it was so emotional.
It was very emotional. I liked seeing the emotion of the characters, but I'm so sorry. The heart did not thaw enough for a tear to roll.
And then there's one other one that made me.
Oh my god.
Oh, this one right here. This is the one that I'm picking. Okay, so I read don't know how to pronounce it, but I read this one.
Oh, I have that
Oh.
one. I haven't read it yet though.
So I love this one, but I'm actually moving it from my LGBTQ section to my Josei section.
I wasn't sure if it fit, so that's why I didn't read it in June because I was like,
Yeah, I believe it was
sure.
a Jose short stories collection. Like I think it's
Yeah.
male and female, right?
Yes, the first it's a short story. The first one is about uh a chick that finds her parents find out that she's a lesbian. So it still fits in the
Kind of
theme.
has some themes. So.
Yeah, and then the second one, oh, don't no, hold on, go. Simona was about to knock over my beer.
Oh no.
So the second one is about a friendship, but they like imply that they're just very, very close. So it's two females. The third story in here is not LGBTQ at all, but it is one of the saddest stories I read. That one made me sob, and that was my favorite one of all of them. Is the third story. Don't really want to give it away because, like you said, short stories you can't really talk about because
Yeah.
it's there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's five stories in here. Then the last two were just okay. Like they were, I didn't dislike them, but the first three in here were. I feel like it's worth getting just for the first story.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that would be the one that made me cry. So
yeah, it's on my TBR cart right next to me.
yeah,
I might have that one too.
yeah, I think you would really enjoy it, and definitely let me message me when you get to the third story.
Well, like, see, like I do stockpile a bunch for April, so I'm like, should I read it now or should I save it for April? I'm always torn about one shots.
Is April when you primarily do like a whole month long of one shot?
Yeah, because Bazaar always does the one shot readathon challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, if you want to save that one for the one shot, and I will buddy read it with you, and I'll reread it. So
okay, I'm down.
Even though we have that other buddy read to read that one shot.
What was the one? See, I told you I'd forget about it. I remember that. I remembered that I'd forget about it.
It's in a box, but I have it, and it's up here somewhere.
Well, there.
But you hauled it and you said that you were going to save it for whatever, and I was like, I have that one too. So yeah.
I remember the conversation. I just don't remember.
Don't remember what it is. Yeah, yeah. It was one that I thought was a BL, but it's not. So, anyways, so did everyone go on the crying? Katie didn't cry at all because she's heartless.
I literally cannot remember. Like, I know I teared up for the No Love Zone one when he was all emotional at the end of the volume. I know I teared up, but I don't know if I straight cried. A lot of times I just tear up. But I probably did. I just can't remember because I do it so frequently.
You see, there's no love zone.
So so we talked about our favorites first. What's my favorite? You've already seen in a live stream, the one on Shay's channel. Did you guys want to quickly just go through your top 5 again? Just show them really fast.
Oh
wait, never mind. Zoe never went and got hers. So
never went and got mine.
I have 4 of them.
I'll go get mine.
I have 4 of them with me.
No. You don't have to go get them. Just let them. Just let H-Field know. And H-Field, we've been kind of partaking in poison. We have poison.
Mine were how to deal when your intimidating neighbor is actually an Omega. I thought that was good. I liked. Do I have to talk about them or do I just listen?
No. We're just doing a recap.
Cool. No Love Zone, Volume 1. Flutter, which is a standalone. And then it was Love in the Palm of His Hand, Volume 1. And Deadlock. I like that one a lot. That was another one. That was only 4. What was the other one? Do you guys remember?
And then
I don't know. I like this one too. 10 things I wanted
I need to do that
to do
one.
before I turn 40. Sure.
And then our least favorite one was our least favorite one we already was this one.
New York sucked.
And then Katie's least favorite one was
Versus Love.
Versus Love, which also sucked.
which I just bought that one and
I could have gifted that to you. I'm gonna give it to you for $0.
and then we picked our favorite cover, which mine is
Oh, yeah. Stupid ring light is annoying.
and then the one that most surprised you. Mine was this one because I love it. I thought I was going to hate it.
Deadlock. So I thought I was gonna hate it. It was gonna be toxic, and it kind of was, but it was kind of cute, despite every dark thing that happens in it.
I love that one so much. I think that one's like in my top 5 favorite BLs of all time. It's just so cute. No, sock.
Which one are you talking about? What?
The one that Katie was holding up.
Oh, I can't see hers because she went away. Sometimes she just disappears from my view.
Can you see her? You can't see Katie?
No, sometimes she just goes away.
Oh yeah, she's not going away from me.
I don't know why she leaves. It's like me, then a space, then Bizarre. Oh, now you're gone. Oh, now you're back. Okay.
No, I'm gone.
Yeah, you were gone for a second. But then
are you sure you just didn't have too much to drink?
I mean, it's possibly.
Usually doesn't make people just disappear from my vision.
I know. I'm totally joking. I know.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know why my phone, like when it glitches, she like disappears sometimes.
I'm just in and out of your space. That's all.
You're in another dimension, I guess, for me.
Katie, H-Field is like you. I'm pretty sure I've only really cried.
You're cold and heartless like I am.
I don't drink anymore, but I'm glad all having fun. Thanks, H-Field. Sometimes we just need a little toxic story in our lives. That is so true.
Agreed.
Very much so agreed. You read H-Field? Have you read? I can't think of it. Deadlock yet? Yeah. Oh man, the next one I was going to bookmark and I didn't because I'm not prepared. But favorite moments or favorite quotes?
Oh.
I am horribly unprepared.
And Katie, you're still like frozen. I don't know why.
Well, see, I think instead of freezing, it just disappears from me.
Well, Zoe's glitching out on my end.
Oh, okay. It's even. Now it's a black, square, rectangle, or whatever.
I turned it off to see if that would help regulate the screen.
Oh, yeah, you're back for me. That's nice. And you're moving a little bit, so good.
Let's see. I did not.
Favorite moment. This moment when he was drenched in rain was pretty nice. It's pretty good.
I mean, that counts.
That's a good moment.
I like the whole interaction when he was fighting to see if he was actually going to quit acting. and like when they were chasing each other in the street.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
But yeah, what person's always nice, Zoe?
I mean, debatable. Depends on who the person is. My favorite quote was in Pink Heart Jam.
Oh, Pink Heart Jam's so cute.
That's a good series.
Good
Oh,
one.
I love it so much. It blew me away. I actually want to display the covers. I'm trying to find room on my shelves because I don't have any room on my shelves. I want to display both of the boys looking at each other. And anyways, so it says you can't decide if you want me to find my happiness or if you want to be the one to provide it for me. Isn't that what it comes down to? And I just melted. Yeah, I love that part.
I need to do a reread of that series because I just got the continuation.
Pink Heart Jam beat, but
yeah, I'm waiting for more than volume 1 to get the continuation. Yeah. I'm going to want to read it, and I'm going to be mad that I don't have the second one.
I would reread the first 2 and then the beat.
Yeah.
Ones when they come.
I could read this 100 times. I love this so much. So
yeah.
Even though I did enjoy this one a little bit more, but yeah.
So cool.
What? Hold on one second.
I don't know.
Have you read any BL since the end of the readathon, Zoe?
I'm so sorry. There's 10 cop cars right outside my house.
Oh. 10 cop cars. Oh my gosh.
What'd you do?
Not because of us, but our neighbors.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that was my roommate being like, "There's 10 cop cars outside." I was like, "What?" And I didn't hear what he said, but like I'm still triggered, like him yelling because I scared our dogs from getting to a fight again, you know. So I'm like, "Oh God!" So that's my way.
Yeah. Katie just asked if I read BL since, and I do have to say this just came.
Ooh, yep. I got my copy too.
Defy Lost Paradise.
Yeah.
But I haven't read it yet.
I haven't either. I was waiting to have them all before I dived in.
Oh, I've read 1 through 3. I just haven't read this one yet.
I have the old the old version and then the Tokyo Pop version of it because that's how much I loved it. I love it so much. I want to frame the postcards, but I need to find a frame.
Yeah. My battery's on low power.
Do you have to go?
I need to like plug it in. Which okay. Ow. Oh God.
Katie, I think you're frozen.
Again?
Katie keeps freezing.
I mean, that's fine. You don't need to look at me.
What? Nobody needs to see me talking. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Fuck. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to move you over here closer to the thing. Okay, then maybe this will work. Oh God. Oh shit. That was not smart. I should have moved.
Okay. Awesome. And I like the background now. It's a few bookcases.
Oh God.
Did you spell a lot of it or just a little?
Such a mess. Okay, just a little bit because I drank most of it. Okay, we're good. It's charging. No, it's good. It actually wasn't too bad. I was just like, oh, I should have moved it, but I was being lazy. I thought I could handle it. Could not handle it. Okay. It's okay. It didn't even all spill, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm not halfway through my second, but I need to drink. I want to be a little bit of buzz after this stream.
Well, I'm not halfway through because it spilled. So
I'm going to be putting a huge stack of manga away, so I'm excited for that after this.
You're reading what?
I'm gonna be putting a huge stack of manga away after this stream, so I'm really excited about that.
What's the stack of manga you're reading?
Oh, not reading. I'm put them away. I'm gonna organize them.
Oh, you're shelving them. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
I thought you said you were reading them.
Who reads manga? Like, who does that? I don't know what you're talking about.
What's reading?
Yeah, what is reading? I just
collect them to sit on our shelves.
Yeah, just to look pretty.
Just look pretty. Yes.
But let's see. I haven't. Don't really know what it's about. Is it zombies? I'm so sorry, H-Field. I have no idea which one we're on.
I think
Maybe
he's
it's
asking about
the
Deadlock.
Yeah.
Oh,
You asked him if he
no,
read
no,
it.
it's not.
No,
It's about. It's like Have you seen Oz on HBO? It's like Oz, and it's like Prison Break. It's like a prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I actually have I have it right now. Wait, sorry. But the art is really pretty. Like, it's from June, so.
Oh.
One of my favorite tropes all day, every day is younger top, X older bottom. A first of. Oh, that might be a good bingo prompt next year.
Well, that was height. Oh, so instead of the height, you mean do an older bottom, younger top? Yeah, that could be good. That would also quantify this older bottom, younger top, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Older bottom, younger top.
Ooh. Well, don't tell me that because then I'll have to save it.
No, you have to save it till next June. No.
Read First of Summers for Clear Skin. I never heard of that one.
Clear Skin? Huh? I've never heard of it either. First of Summers.
Is it published?
I would look it up, but I put my laptop away after the debacle of the spilling.
I was gonna say I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up.
It's on Webtoon.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It looks really cute.
Webcomic.
I don't know. You can't really see it, but
oh yeah,
it looks cute. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, it looks cute. Just take my word for it.
Yeah. Oh, guy with glasses, and then the other guy looks a little bit of a punk. Right up our alley.
I like a little bit of a punk. Always do.
I would definitely check that one out. The Pink Heart Jam agenda always. Yes. I'm going to rearrange my shelves, and I will find room for my boys.
Will you buy little acrylics of them?
What?
Would you buy acrylics of them?
Yes, I want to find them. I have I have a sticker of them. I have to show you.
Aww.
Oh, wasn't that from Kinokia?
Yes.
Yeah, I ordered mine from there, and then I didn't realize that it was only first come first serve, and I was too late for the actual sticker.
Oh no, I hate it.
But it's okay. I got the book. It's all good.
Not bitter at all, Zoe.
I'm not bitter at all.
How does that look? Does that look stupid? Like on a stand?
No, that's cute.
That can look cute. Yeah. Cutie. Little cutie.
So I kind of have.
Katie's back.
Really?
Katie.
I mean, I don't have any space. But... Oh, I do like that. Okay, cool.
Yay.
You make it sound like I'm like your invisible friend.
Maybe you're all in my imagination. Oh,
goodness. Okay, so next question is, how did everyone do on the bingo board and challenges?
I cleared the bingo board, but I didn't get all the challenges because I refused to read outside and be eaten alive.
So for the bingo board, I actually tracked and I got 5 bingos. I did not get a blackout. And I think I did 2 of the challenges because I consider myself sitting in a bounce house outside my house, outside.
That is true. I didn't think of that. I just thought it meant outside. So in nature.
Yeah, so I got a blackout. I also read a different series per prompt because I'm extra. And I probably shouldn't have this time because I literally decided to not have mental health this month. But but at least I did a blackout. I read 26 different series, and I read 55 different volumes. So I thought that was pretty good. I did so many buddy reads. The only buddy read that I didn't do, but I still did buddy read with you, Zoe. But we didn't get to what's that one called? After School Nightmare.
Yeah, we didn't get to that one.
But we will before the end of the year. So which bingo board, which prompts do you think were the hardest?
Bara and the tall bottom, or tall bottom, short top. Oh my god. I just lucked out with that one. I was like, wait, he's a top. Oh my god.
Both of those were from me, so sorry.
They were just a little trickier.
I think those are the 2 ones that everyone had the hardest time on.
We can't make it super easy.
Well, that's true.
True. I feel that. But okay, so see, I didn't know this, but in 365801, did you watch her second video yet?
Not yet. I have it on my queue though.
She talks about how the bar is such a bad term. You shouldn't use it. All this stuff. Okay. I was like, that's Katie's fault, not mine. Don't look at me. I completely threw you under the bus. I was like,
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
I was like, it will not be next year, I promise.
I mean, I think it's time to retire it because they're not really releasing a lot of them anyways right now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, if they were, I would be more inclined. But it's the only thing I could find is stuff like this, and that's just
I know for me, I used it on the Korean manhwa because they're just super buffed anyway. So I was like, it fits.
Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe we should say buff or beefy.
Oh yeah, beefy,
yeah.
beefy.
Beefcakes.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean, and what was the easiest bingo? I'm trying to think of ones that we can change for next year.
The publisher ones were really easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 Cs because everything is by 7 Cs.
Everything's by 7 Cs these days.
Yeah, true.
The one I had the hardest time with that I did not find this round was the threesome.
Threesome?
Yeah.
I did in Loved Circus because he and another prostitute tag team a client. I'm like, yeah, threesome. All right.
That works.
Counts. I didn't love the volume, but it counts for the bingo board.
Oh, okay. That one's an older one. I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah, this one I
counted. It was on myself for a while, and now I know why. I had a sixth sense about it. Sometimes I do. But,
yeah, I did this one for the 3. Even though they never all 3 sleep together, it's it was a 3.
Well, it was love triangle or threesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So definitely love triangle there. So I counted that one.
Yeah.
And how did y'all do on the challenge? The challenges. Which ones did you not do?
I didn't read outside, and I kind of cheated for read a DNF because I just reread one I didn't like and solidified
that one.
Yeah,
but I don't DNF manga. If I DNF'd a manga, I would not stay in my house long enough for me to give it another chance.
bye.
It's like, I mean, like, I've pushed through and read absolute crap, like Ciao Ciao Bambino, so and New York, New York. So, I don't know. I can't DNF it. I have to know. Maybe it'll turn itself around. Hardly ever does though.
Yeah.
It's like when I DNF, it's primarily if I'm not in the reading mood for it. Like sometimes if I push myself too hard, I'm too much of a mood reader that if it's not the flavor I need, I just put it down.
Well, see, but then I don't call that like DNF. I just called that like not for me right now. Like I'll try again another day. Like I don't know. Did not like DNFs to me are like I don't want to finish this and I'm never gonna finish this. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Like this is done, done. So I guess it just has a different
I
for me.
I know in like the book community they say DNF and then they say soft DNF. So it's like yeah. Yeah. So those bingo squares are so my friend Sky actually made them. But so then for the one outside, I read this one outside. White Wire. I really enjoyed it, and I kind of hated outside because there's so many bugs. And so that wasn't the year before when I read it outside. It was a lot better. But anyways, and then what was the So I did show the TBR. I showed what like what I was reading, and because I feel like that one I accomplished. So I did my first week's TBR. I did read the DNF. Show us what you read. Yeah, I posted everything I read. How about read 5 publishers or more?
I read 5 publishers the first week.
Yeah.
But
I counted. I read 12 different publishers. So
wow. Nice.
Yeah, so not bad. I still didn't want to make a picture of that though, but I didn't yet. And then what's
I did get 5. I have 5 too.
But yeah, I just figured like my show everything you read also like counted by showing 5+ publishers. So I was like,
yeah, true. And then you all took the lead on the Rainbow Spines one this year. You did it the first week.
Just worked because I was cleaning the room.
I waited until the last week to do mine. So, but yeah.
So I guess, in all honesty, I guess I did actually do more of the challenges.
Yeah, look at you go.
Most of these songs are a couple of them that I've ever read were not very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the weird thing is like last year I found so many like 3 like, and then this year I didn't find that many.
Yeah.
So, or I found them, but they were more of a different project. I've only DNF'd Volume 1 once, but I've DNF'd plenty of series. So I've only.
Yeah, like see, that's like more what I do is like I drop a series after like reading the first volume. So does that count as a DNF? Because I don't like DNF a volume usually. I'll read the whole volume, but then I'll be like, I'm not continuing the series. Like I'm kind of struggling if I want to continue Seaside Stranger one. That.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel on that one. Like I read the first volume, and
I'm thinking about watching
the
movie for it. The movie's on Crunchyroll. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, White Liar. I know it was so good. The art's beautiful. The story is beautiful.
The art's beautiful. Yeah.
Did you like the story? The movie for Seaside Stranger. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's also beautifully illustrated. It's just that the story much to be desired.
It's like I really want to like it, and I think I'll like it eventually. It's one of those that it's like.
Well, why does it have to like rush it to the point I'm getting together? Like I just don't get that. Like if you wanted them to be together, just have it start with them together. Like skip the whole bullshit of.
Well, it's also 6 volumes long, so it's like, why did we have to rush this? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of gave me the vibes of like some of the series I've read where the first volume could almost be a one shot and
It
then they
started that
got
way.
more, so then they
Yeah.
kept going with it. But
It started as a one shot. It got popular, so then they continued.
that's the vibe I got, which I don't understand how it got popular, because that as a one shot would not be very good in my eyes. But
Damn. Okay.
but that's what Nana gives me the feeling of, that she was given this a one shot. She wrote the first volume of Nana as a one shot, and then she like keeps this like story going, because it's very like self-contained, and it doesn't actually like feel connected if you read the whole series. It's like kind of weird the way it starts, but
It's been a long time since I read Nana, but yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it's very disjointed at points.
yeah, it kind of just feels like this weird little like, oh hey, we both have the same name, Nana, and we met on a train, and then let's rent a room together. Like it's kind of just this cutesy little premise, and then it's like the series goes on and it becomes like a whole like thing. But
Yeah.
the starting is kind of weird. But I feel like that's, I mean, sadly how it happens with manga, just because mangakas aren't like given the choice always to like get a series from the jump. So
No, a lot of them have to have the one shot, and then if it's popular or
Yep.
it's like rated, then they actually get to continue it longer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because I just don't think that helps the creative process and making good stories all the time. But sometimes it's out, I mean, but I don't know. I told myself I'd read Seaside Stranger 2 just to give it a chance, but it's it's past June now and I haven't read it yet.
Guess you're gonna haul it.
I don't know. It might happen. I don't know. I do want to at least give the second volume a chance. But
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I did, but I didn't. It's not like my new favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I still liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely need to watch the movie HBO for sure.
Yeah.
I assume the plot is probably more compact and streamlined film. Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping maybe it like fleshed things out a little, took its time a little more in the film. But I don't know. I just thought the film would just be the first volume animated, but I don't know, I guess.
I would think it would be. If they had like an actual anime season, they could have probably fleshed it out more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But I think if they fleshed out the first volume in the animated movie, it could be better than the first volume was. But
Yeah, I heard the movie
Who
was really good. So,
yeah. Oh,
so did you all want to talk about our group buddy read?
our colors. Yeah, I was wondering when we'd get to that.
What are people's thoughts on it? Did anyone like it? What did you like? What would you rate it?
Liked it, but I put it in the borrow of the buy, borrow, and burn, because I just think like some of the inclusions were unnecessary, and it made it a little less than a buy for me. Like, I just don't think we needed the awkward like love confession, quote unquote, in the beginning, and then the ending. I don't know if we want to give spoilers. So the ending moment between him and the older guy.
So, everyone, this
Those
is
things
spoil
could-
territory. We are going to spoil if you don't want spoilers. And there's only one person watching. I think.
All right, but like, yeah, the whole like asking him to kiss him at the end was a bit weird for me. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but like, it was almost like the bookends of the standalone were the weird part, and everything in the middle of it I really liked. So it was hard because, you know.
I thought it was interesting. I did not care for the dynamic between the old man and the young guy in the very
Yeah.
end. It was very weird. Granted, I'm not gay, so
I know,
don't
it's like,
know.
I don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to exactly feel on that, but I do know just like the build up of them together as people and being friends, it did not give me the vibe of he was crushing on him or exactly wanting him to
No.
be.
No. Yeah.
But they did have a nice dynamic before the lead up of that.
Yeah, and I could take the kiss in a vacuum as like a kiss of like, I really respect you and I want you to be my first kiss kind of thing. But it also was just odd to me. But yeah, again, it's like, I'm not a gay man, so I don't want to speak on it because it's like, maybe it made sense to the mangaka who was writing it. Because I think he's actually gay, right? The mangaka.
Yes, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of wondering if it was like side of like kind of his
A
story.
little
I'm not.
memoirish.
Yeah,
Little, yeah. So I
I'm-
don't want to be against it either at the same time. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, maybe I can give him some leeway on that. I don't.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so I gave this 4 stars. I did really enjoy it, but for some odd reason, I don't know if this would make sense or not. It made me like My Brother's Husband less.
really, because I actually like My Brother's Husband more.
No,
I haven't read My
no.
Brother's Husband yet.
No, so I said that wrong. I do like My Brother's Husband more.
Okay.
It made me enjoy My Brother's Husband less, not compared to this.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Or am
So,
I
like,
saying?
reading it made you like their other series less, though?
Yes.
So would you rate Our Colors higher? Excuse me, than
No,
My
no,
Brother's
that's not
Husband?
what I'm saying at all. No.
So are you just saying that the way you read it was more enjoyable, or
No.
No,
I
he's saying that like Our Colors gave like like the brother's husband like it made it less in hindsight. Like it's still better than Our Colors, but like in
Yes.
hindsight, it like tainted it a bit for him.
Yeah. My Brother's Husband is tainted a little bit.
Which is a shame.
yeah.
Yeah.
So why is it tainted in your eyes now?
Because I don't know, like this just
There's a
wasn't.
moth. Hi, moth.
Yeah, this just wasn't. This just wasn't as good as I one thought it was going to be, and then I don't know, like it really. Okay, so like growing up, like homosexual and stuff, like me, like kissing an old man, like an older man, like wasn't that weird growing up. And now looking back at it, it would have been like so wrong, but like I did that stuff growing up, and it just wasn't really. I don't know. So I'm trying to look at it in a perspective of being young versus being in a perspective of now. And now I work with one of my jobs working with kids, and that would be like that's disgusting. So like my viewpoint of it is just completely different. Like so like I would go out to the clubs like when I was underage, and guys would I used to be like really skinny and like and I was like underage, and like guys would buy me shots, but they would like put the shot in the mouth and like kiss me to give me the shot, and like So anyways, like just like stuff like that, and it wasn't like weird or like I don't know, and it was like more acceptable. But then like reading this, and it was like kind of innocent, but at the same time it was like not okay. So it's really weird.
You feel like now that you're older, you're in the position of the older guy at the cafe,
Yeah,
and you feel that's wrong, even though as a kid you were kind of in similar positions and didn't think it was wrong. So.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to think of it more as like the kid's point of view and then the adult point of view.
Yeah, and the kid did initiate it and ask for it, and so in that sense, I didn't think it was like, oh, the older man was at fault or was disgusting for doing it. Yeah. I just like it. Those bookends, those incidents, kind of like made it so it couldn't be a 5-star read for me, just because. But I also can't relate.
Yeah.
So it can
well,
also be that. So
the beginning with him just like going up to him when he's sleeping.
I thought it was like a dream or something.
Yeah.
I was so wrong. I was like, maybe it was like just a sign for him to go in this cafe and meet the guy. But then it actually happened. And I was like, oh, I'm so wrong. I'm so wrong.
So for some odd reason, looking at this cover, I thought it was going to be supernatural for some reason. I don't know why. So I thought that thing that happened, I thought it was going to lead to something like supernatural.
I was thinking supernatural. I was thinking it was like one of those like premonitions or like, like have like
like something was eventually going to come or something
and then like that was like how he met the guy, was because he had that weird dream thing or whatever. But it was like weird because he actually said that to like a sleeping kid. So it was like, okay, that's odd. And you admitted it. That's interesting.
But yeah, that's what I thought. So, but not talking trash about it anymore. I did really enjoy it. I thought it was really good representation of coming out, finding yourself.
Yeah.
And I really like this chick. Like, she was such a good friend.
Yeah.
So I do recommend this.
Them in the cafe was like really great, and
a lot of good conversation pieces in it.
Yeah. But yeah, going off of your supernatural thing, for a little while, I thought that the older guy in the cafe was actually like him grown up and like his regrets or something. Like, you know, like all the things
have been interesting.
Yeah.
Right. So
I would have loved that.
I was having this like supernatural thought process, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
I forgot about that when you started saying that. Like, you know, I was going along with that too. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was also kind of wondering if it was going to end up being connected to my brother's husband. Like, I thought maybe like something down the road would have connected the two stories. That's originally what I thought when the book was announced. But sadly, it's not.
Yeah, I still have to raid my brother's husband. So if it was connected, I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah. Yeah. But this reminded me of about Cell Colors. It reminded me of, it's another R, isn't it? It's by Seven Seas.
Our Dreams at Dusk one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of him.
The safe house. Like
him finding a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like Our Dreams at Dusk does it a lot better.
Yeah.
But I still would recommend this. It's just
like I said, I would borrow it from a library or something, or like if you like, I got it used and I don't regret getting it because I think it's a really I think it was good overall, but I just don't think it was great. I few things separated from good and great.
Yeah, I think I would enjoy this a lot more if I reread it, going into it knowing.
Yeah.
Because
knowing those little things, but
then it would be better, if that makes sense. But anyways, so do you guys want to add anything about that, or are we?
Katie,
I think that's it.
You're good.
Yeah.
My brother's husband is better. Sorry.
Agreed.
Maybe next year, and I'll get that one.
And
I keep saying I'll pick it up, and then I keep putting it off. It's just like endless.
Yeah. So what did you guys not get to that you wanted to this year?
Oh, so many.
Yeah. I mean, I posted a picture of my TBR. I think I read one book off of that TBR stack.
I think I read like 2/3 of my TBR, but there was still a whole third I didn't get to, and I'm disappointed in myself because I especially distracted myself with buying some more that were totally terrible, and I should have just stuck to my TBR and not got distracted.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give up on a lot of the old ones.
I think once in a while I find an old gem, and that convinces me there'll be more old gems, and then I'm disappointed.
They're so far and few, though. Like, I seriously love the Mr. Mini Mart book.
That one's really cute. Yeah.
It's so cute, but that one's like a small gem in like a sea of bad.
Yeah.
And that Mangaka's other BL. Where
Which
I think she also did the Kiss Him Not Me series as well.
Oh,
if you guys remember that series.
Yeah, I love that series, but I'm talking about.
I need to finish it.
She did another BL, and it's cousins dating.
Oh, was that the Prince one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't like the cousins and the step siblings as much. I mean, sometimes I can be okay with it, but only in certain circumstances.
It's okay if they're of age.
Good way of putting that, Bizarre, because yeah, I'm like,
I mean, I personally wouldn't, but if you do, I'm not going to judge you.
ditto.
Yeah. No, I mean I've read and enjoyed some like, you know, weirder ones like that are step siblings or that like are whatever, but majority wise they usually, if they're too close to incest, it's too close to incest for me. Oh God.
But yeah, so yeah, I like I said before, I read most of the buddy reads. I had like what 55,
You had so many buddy reads.
You read
I
so
read
many.
and I read most of them the first week, so I was quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
I read more Yuri than I did last year, so I'm glad. But I didn't read that. I didn't read. I read How to Relationship. I read and then I read 2 one-shots. So it's not a lot, but it's a lot more than just one volume like I did prior.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just talk about this one really fast. This was an autobiographical one. It's really good. I recommend it. It's The Girl That Cannot Get a Girlfriend. This one actually made me cry. This one was sad.
Really? I've seen it, but I never thought it would be like a sad one.
Yeah. It looks silly.
I didn't think I was gonna like this much, but like it was really good. So it's kind of annoying because this poor girl, she finally gets into a relationship and everything's going perfectly fine and everything's amazing. The whole entire relationship they were together. They break up because of long distance. And so this poor girl is still in love, but she like understands like, okay, long distance. So then she decides that she wants to choose a different path in life because she still wants to be with this chick. So she goes back to her thinking, okay, well, the only issue that we have is the long distance. And now that we don't have long distance anymore, we can be together. And this chick is just like, no, I moved on. I was like, oh,
That's hurtful.
yeah, it like kind of broke me.
Yeah.
But I definitely recommend this one. It's a true, it's like a true story. It's like an autobiographical work. So,
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
But
yeah. See, that's like similar to how I felt with Desperate March for Love. The one shot Yuri. But I think it should have ended the way that one did, where it's like they don't end up together.
Yeah.
But instead they try to like play off this happily ever after. And I'm like, no.
That's not
it was
real
a
life.
toxic romance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it had like promise, but then it like didn't follow through, where that one like seems like it actually is like telling
Yeah.
like
I think
a
both of y'all
story
would like
that a lot of people can sadly relate to.
Yeah.
You know? Not all love stories end up happy. And
yeah, exactly. And then and then like the Yuri, I wanted to read more Yuri, so I didn't achieve that, but I still read more than normal, so that was, something. And then I wanted to do the top 10 volume 1 BL. Not top 10, volume 1 BL vlog and read 10 volume 1s. And I didn't do that, so and then I didn't keep up with vlogging. I vlogged the whole entire month. I just didn't put it all together and post it.
but you did part of the work. You were so close.
You just gotta
I'm
splice
still
it
thinking
together.
of doing it and just making like a month-long one. But the only thing is like so much negative stuff happened. So it's like I was talking about like my dogs, and like I'm just like, so like last year's vibes were just so good, and this year's vibes were just like so depressing the whole entire month. And then I also got a third job too this month. So like I've been working. So it's like me being like, oh, I'm on my way to work and I'm gonna sneak and read this volume. Like those were the vibes versus like last year when I was like, oh my god, I love this. I'm reading this, and now I'm going to this. So like I said to you, I'm going to request a week off next year in June. So I'm already excited about it. But yeah, so those are the things that I would change. And what ideas for next year do you guys have?
I definitely think we should update some of the squares on the bingo board.
Yes.
Definitely take out quite a few actually, probably.
Which one?
Which one?
Whatever.
No, in fact, I kind of like I give you shit about it, but I actually did like that one because I wanted to, like do what you want because you wanted to branch out, and I liked that. I liked branching out, and I would have never read that if I didn't. But yeah,
Well, it's
it
like
was,
you never know what you're gonna like until you read it. So,
and I definitely did not like it. But I
but
wouldn't have
now
known
you
that.
know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
I'd say like maybe if we could encourage like to like on the extra ones to like read like complete 3 series or something as an extra because I need to complete more series that are sitting on my shelf.
I feel
I need
that.
the motivation. Uh, I'd love to be able to read a series for each bingo board, but it just
There's no time.
yeah. Yeah. June starts picking up with me for work, so it's always a little difficult like halfway through the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, Charlotte's out of school, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, I just don't. I'm trying to look back and see why last year was like so magical. It was like, I swear, it was like last year was so good, and then this year it's just like
well,
I
your
do not.
job really shit on you with the whole like making it to where you can't read.
I
Yeah.
know. Like
Yeah, work
it's-
does that. It gets in the way. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, like last year I was busy at work, but it was like I didn't work at a call center, so like I could actually sneak and read more. But like now I'm actually on a call, and then I started another job, so so like that took away, and then my dogs, and it's just I'm just like ah. But then like last year it was like I literally read like 5 volumes a day. Like I don't know how, but it's. And well, last year I didn't pick up any extra shifts, so it's like I had 2 jobs, but like I just worked my normal shifts, and then I didn't have any overtime. Nothing bad happened. I was obsessed with that straight guy, so that was fun. If you remember me talking about that. Anyways, and then yeah, so I don't know, but back to the questions. I'm sidetracked to this crap. What ideas for next year? Yeah, I'm definitely going to change the prompts. And we actually need to like come up with like good ideas. And then I want to change the challenges too. We had those like last 2 years. Even though I do really like the challenges, I think they're fun. But
Yeah.
maybe we could at least like take like 2 of them away and add 2 new ones.
Yeah, maybe just 2 would be good. Like the
Yeah.
read outside one.
Maybe-
Nobody wants to read outside.
Yeah, no one wants to read outside.
How about read at a coffee shop?
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah,
Because you could read outside at the coffee shop, but you don't have to.
Read in a place that's not your home.
yeah.
Read at a place
Read
that's not your
different location. Yeah. I
read
think
outside of their home.
could maybe do some like tropes with the bingo board, like childhood friends to lovers.
Ooh, yes. Okay,
You
true.
know, some different trope type ones. But yeah, I mean, we got a year to think about it. I'm like a procrastinator. I'm like, we got time.
Yeah, it's time. We have time. It's all good.
And I'm over making notes like a year.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's good to have one planner in the mix. We got a procrastinator.
Like you should see Marg and me, like when we come up with the Manga Readathon, we are already like everything is planned. Like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so good. Like, I'd be scrambling in September. Like, oh my god, it's almost here.
So, anything else or?
I'm gonna have to chew on it because I'm not really well with on the spot.
Okay, and then to close this off, any channel or Instagram plans? that are coming up. What are your top Mondays over there, Zoe? Thinking ahead,
My top Mondays?
or your next top Mondays?
Your next Manga Monday.
Monday.
You're talking to the procrastinator. I haven't figured out
I
what
know. I'm trying to call you out because it's funny.
my Monday's either going to be talking about ongoing ecchi that I actually like, or summer reads that you should check out. And I'm actually going to start, I think, a Saturday segment of like a spotlight Saturday where I just talk about a series, like just one. And yeah, so I think the first one's going to be Aria.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Okay, you came to visit at the end. My cat's here.
Oh,
You
hey,
came to
baby.
visit
You're
at
so
the
cute.
end. Yeah. Hi. Go
When
say
are you
hi.
going to do a video on your sci-fi challenge?
I did do like the one announcing it.
Well, yeah.
Probably at the end of at the end of August or beginning of September, depending on how quickly I read through it. Because it's all summer long, so technically people could read it up until the first day of fall. But
Yeah.
I'm probably going to stop it in August, or at least like once I've read through everything I want. But
I watched your haul. I haven't had time to comment it because I was watching it at work. But
don't worry about it.
those comics, the sci-fi ones. Now I want to look them up. Those covers are freaking gorgeous.
Right? They
What
are
the hell?
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Kate?
I did. I saw it. They're really
Those are
pretty.
Stunning.
Right? Yeah, I was glad we traded. So it's always nice to like, pick up some new things I wouldn't have maybe, found on my own. Especially
I hope you
novels.
absolutely hate those. I hope you hate them.
Yeah, I read the first one actually recently, and I was like surprised because like, it was so thin, right?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why is it taking me so long to read it? Is it because
Oh, yeah,
I'm so used to manga? But like
Yeah, because American comic have so much plot. They have so much words.
Yeah, it seemed like
Yeah.
it was so dense, and I was like,
Yeah.
God damn! I thought this would be a quick read for before bed.
Have either of y'all read Saga?
Yes, I've read half of it.
No, I've seen it though.
You need to. You would love it. It is so good.
It's really
Oh,
good.
yeah?
It's really good.
Okay.
You would love
Yeah.
it. You need to read it for this challenge.
Oh, is it sci-fi?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Well, I'll
is.
It
think
is
about
like
picking it up.
yeah. I use this thing all the time, but it holds up. It is Star Wars and Game of Thrones if they had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
It is
Yeah,
great.
I've heard of it. I haven't read it, so.
Yeah, I feel like Bizarre, you're right, but it also has a touch of comedy thrown in.
Huh.
But I
Well,
mean,
Game of Thrones can be funny sometimes.
and
Like,
I mean,
It's your-
and Star Wars is funny too. In places.
yeah, they have some good moments. I mean, I've only watched the first six of them. I don't know if I ever finished the second trilogy that came out later
Yeah.
or not. Yeah, so I only watched the first 3 movies, and then I know I watched the second 2 batch when it came out in the like 2000s, but
Yeah. Because
Don't know
if
if
I am watching Star Wars in chronological order.
oh
All
really?
the cartoons, the TV shows, the movies, I'm watching them all from
Wow.
the beginning all the way
Jeez.
through. And I mean, I started on the first, and I'm only on episode 3 and the 8, so it might take me a while.
Yeah, I can bear
That's a lot.
Because I mean, there's so many like TV shows and then there's the cartoon that has like 5 or 7 seasons with 26
Oh, yeah.
episodes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna watch the animated one too? Oh my
Yeah. And I'm watching them in order chronologically as they happen too, so they're all going to be connected. Oh, it's going to be great.
wow.
I'm so excited.
You should do a video on that.
But I won't remember it by the time.
Take notes. Take notes.
But I'm loving it. Like I only watched the first 3 episodes of this. I don't even remember what it's called, but if you go in Disney Plus and you go to Star Wars, you go to chronological, it's the first TV series that's there. Oh my god, it's so good.
You posted it on your story, right?
Yeah.
Was it the Ahsoka one or?
Yeah, it starts with an A.
A something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, so good.
But I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing? The therapy book club. Yeah, we were just wrapping up things. We're going over what is new on our channels. So, yeah. I have so many videos that I need to edit together, but I don't know if I'm going to edit together. I have back in April, I had one shot readathon that I still need to edit that video together. But I don't know if I'm going to. But I don't want to just scrap it.
I
know. And then I vlogged the whole entire month of June, and I didn't edit any of it together. Then I have one that I actually edited it together. I just need to get the pictures for it and put them in.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I read in 2024, and I talked about it each month. That one should be fun. Then I still need to do. I haven't filmed this one yet. I need to how much I spent in 2024.
Oh, I don't.
I would not want to.
Bet in 2024.
I don't know if y'all watched my how much I spent 2023 video. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh yeah, you should watch that one. That one's still entertaining. That one still holds up. But that's embarrassing.
I don't know how you can call it out like that, because if I put it down into numbers, I'd be like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, agreed. I'm like, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, once it's spent, it's like it never existed to begin with. It's like that money never existed.
The most I spent was $900 in 1 month. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. No, I've spent that.
Yeah, and I even looked at why what happened that month, and that month I got a bonus at work, and I was like, that's it. I'm like, I should have saved that, but
I think you told me about that month too. Like, I think we talked about it because you were like, look what I found.
Yeah. I went crazy that month. And then 2 months I did a no buy. So stuff like that. So if it wasn't me and I was watching someone else and it was a video, I would still think it was interesting. So anyways.
Yeah.
But
I can't do no buy. I think I would cry.
I just have too much FOMO.
Right?
I did one in April and it was actually it wasn't that bad.
I think I double down and buy more the next month.
Yep. I feel like that would be me too.
I did. Yeah, so this month I'm going up to Nashville to meet Maeve. So I'm gonna vlog that, and that one I will post for sure. But we're going to go book shopping, and we're gonna go to a bunch of bookshops. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, Katie, anything on your channel or Instagram?
My Instagram's a little bit slow at the moment, just due to my child being out of school. But she goes back in August, so I'm hoping to start doing more posting. Possibly, I used to do I would find prompts and just do picture prompts every month. So I want to do that because I found it fun. It actually gave me more ideas of what to post instead of just the blank stacks of books every single time. Yeah. So I want to start doing that again, start doing more challenges.
Yeah.
But it's probably have to wait till August.
Oh, because I joined another summer one that was sweat your TBR away one. Mm-hmm. I just posted for it. It's a good one that gives you the ideas, just vague prompts mm-hmm. that to help you get through your TBR. I thought I'd recommend to you, but it's
I mean, I still save them.
Yeah.
I've just been saving prompts that I find, and even if it says for a specific month, I'm like, this month's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it in September, I mean, technically it's still summer in September until the 20 whatever.
Yeah, it's and I live in South Carolina, so it's just hot.
Summer longer.
But yeah, that's basically my plans for right now with my my Instagram and one day in the far, far future, I might bring back my YouTube. Who knows?
I think you should. Like, giving you. I watched last, and I was like, and if enough people subscribe to Katie, she will come back. So I'll link her channel down below. I mean, you could easily do all your hauls whenever you get manga. You could just show them really fast.
That's
I mean, I really that is the easiest, yeah. And
that's why I do one once a month, just so I have a guaranteed video to do.
Speaking of which, I'm plugging myself. I put up a manga haul today.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I'll have to watch it.
It's mostly
it's like I'm afraid to show my hauls because sometimes they can be a bit ridiculous.
I have so many sometimes. I felt like this last month was a good haul, and then someone in the comments called me out like, it looks like you robbed a bank or spent all of your life savings. I'm like, I thought this was a more modest haul. What the hell?
Yeah, a lot. Like when I post a haul and I only have 30 volumes, I'm like, I'm doing great. And then everyone's like, that's so much. I'm like, I was 30 volumes.
Don't judge. Let me have my giant.
So I think I posted one where I had 50 volumes, and my hauls the 3 months before that was over 100 every single month. And I'm like, 50 volumes, I'm doing wonderful. Like, what are you talking about?
I thought my 50 volume haul was good.
Yeah, like I cut this in half. And also I would give you that because a lot of those were from friends.
Yeah, and like my friends gave me like a whole bunch, and then I traded with my cousin. So technically, what I bought, was like,
exactly.
I thought it was reasonable.
Yeah, so I'm already at 16 volumes this month, and I haven't got my first paycheck yet, and I haven't gone to Nashville yet. So I feel like this one might be a big one if I'm already.
I'm guessing it's gonna be a big one for you.
Yeah, it's only the 8th, and I'm at 16. So
I should probably count because like I got the box from Maeve this month.
I got a Crunchyroll box in the very beginning of July, so that was already like 30 volumes. I'm doing
okay, at least I'm in good company with the manga haul, so at least I'm in good company with that.
Yeah, you need to start showing them off. All that You could actually do 2 separate hauls every single month. You could do a shoujo haul and then a BL haul.
There you go.
Well, like when I was making videos, I would split them up. I'd be like, okay, if you don't care for BL, leave at the end, and be like, okay, here's all the fun stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you could just that way you would have 2 videos already planned. There you go. Then you just have to come up with 2 more, and then once a week. There you go.
You're so smart.
Manga Monday.
I
can't
take Zoe's Manga Monday.
I mean,
I bet I'm not the first to use it. Yeah, I don't think I'm the originator of Manga Mondays.
Well, what's crazy is back in the day when I was actually on a schedule and I would post once a week, I would post every Monday. So, but I wouldn't call it Manga Mondays, but it would be like I would literally
missed opportunity.
Yeah,
because it's fun to
see. And I mean. It was challenging, but it was still fun. Like I would make sure I had a video every single Monday. So it would go up at 2 p.m. every Monday.
Yeah, it gets hard to keep to the schedule. That's for sure.
Well, Zoe, how many videos do you post a week, Zoe? 2?
I do just the one every Monday, but now I'm thinking of doing like a short one on Saturdays. Like the Spotlight Saturdays, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
I was for a while doing the Weeb Wednesdays where I talk about anime stuff, but that got really hard because on top of reading manga, I was also trying to keep up with anime, and I was just like, and then edit the
other.
And the copyright for anime clips is so intense, so I'd always have to re-edit it like 3 times to get mine to go through copyright. So it was just getting like frustrating. And between my actual like job that pays me, I'm like, this isn't worth it anymore.
So, Zoe, are you still doing your tour of your shelves where you were like deep diving in your series?
Yeah, I think I feel like I did one in May.
You did like I think 2 videos of it. Yeah.
I did a shoujo shelf. I did That show?
Yeah, you did 2
God.
shelves.
Well, see, like I've gotten some new shelves, so now it's kind of like all new. So I'm like, I don't really know what I've done anymore. Calling
was really
myself out series for what I've actually read. Oh, I did 2 shoujo shelves. I did the fantasy
Mhm.
romance, and then I did the shoujo series, and then I did the shonen. So I've done 3 of them.
Okay, I'll have to look back because I know I've seen 2 of them. I was wondering if you were going to
Mhm.
continue that one.
Yeah, probably. They're a nice, easy one to do, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I keep them on the back burner. So.
But yeah, Zoe, I would say you come up with the most creative videos ever.
Really?
Like, I love your ideas so much. They're so great.
Well, thanks. I feel like I don't have much creativity and just reuse the same shit
I
over and
feel
over.
like you do a great job.
Yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job, Zoe.
Well, thanks.
You're-
So sweet.
You do different stuff than anyone else for sure in the community. My films are not very organized. There's some, but it's mostly whatever shit fits.
I feel that.
Yeah. I like to organize by genre, but I don't have like the layout that would be good for it. So it's just kind of like, this is sort of the genre, and then it kind of goes into that one that's kind of the same but different. It's like, this isn't working.
See, with my BL, I keep it by publisher, but then with everything else, I was going to try and alphabetize it,
Yeah.
and my eyes are already going crossed.
Oh, God. My friend alphabetizes her manga, and I'm just like, girl, how do you do that?
I
It's
feel
so
like
intense.
people that do that, it's like it's too. I feel like I'm at work. Like I have to. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that at my no.
Well,
I mean, I work at a bookstore.
I literally work at a library. I'm not doing that at my day job, like, or my off time. Like, that's what I do at my day job. Exactly.
Oh, Katie, does this bother you when people put books back where they're supposed to be, that are when they're customers?
Do I hate it when people put the books back? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
No, that's actually quite nice.
I was sorting the section when I was
If they
staying
put
there
it
because
wrong spot.
there was
Well, yeah, if it's put in the wrong spot, then I like roll my eyes and we all make a joke about it.
no, like there was like a random volume of this series way over here, and I was like, no, it goes over here. So I was bringing it back, and I was like,
Yeah,
this is because it was driving me up the
No.
wall. And then, and then also like I'm thinking of like other people because I'm like, people are gonna be looking for that volume, and they're gonna go to that section, and they're gonna be able to find it. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
No,
takes
that
me
doesn't
off
bug
when
me.
I find like a junior fiction in the YA or a YA in the adult, and I'm like,
Yeah.
No, I've found like World War Z. It's like I believe like a slight history story in like YA. I'm like, obviously this is not where you belong.
yeah.
Let's walk you clear across the store where you actually belong.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, like in the library, you actually have like spine labels. It's like, how do you get it so wrong? At least in the Barnes and Noble, it's like, well, maybe it goes here.
I mean, right now with everything that's going on currently, we're just going off the vibes, all the vibes.
The vibes, yeah. Oh,
My
hopefully.
most organized sections are my LGBT plus BL Yuri manga and my indie alternative. Yeah.
Yep, they're the easiest ones to organize.
Yeah. I just put all my BL in my BL shelves and they're organized. There you go.
Yeah.
Organized.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of organize sometimes because like it's one space, but then two, it's like sometimes like even though like I have like it's mostly my shoujo over here and then my seinen over here, but sometimes my seinen like let's just say for example skip beat. No, not skip beat. Skip and loafer.
That's a shoujo.
Yeah.
That's a shoujo.
Skip and loafer feels more like it should be on my shoujo shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want it over there. I want like I have the little figures and stuff. So I'm like, no, I want it over there. I don't want it on my seinen or whatever. So
Well, it's very similar
more
to
like
the
genres. I do
the
like
fragrant
romance.
flower blooms of dignity.
yeah,
Yeah. See, like I just do romance. Like I'm not gonna like do seinen because like yeah, a lot of the romance that feels more shoujo is actually seinen. So it's like
Yeah.
but no, it doesn't have
Yeah.
a long way of saying it.
Yeah, so I call it more like my girly shelves, my
Yeah,
manly shelves,
like
and then my gay shit,
yeah. I
and then my clamp. My clamp is over there.
Yep.
clamps on.
Yeah. Do y'all have any other thoughts or anything?
No, just I hope that everyone enjoyed the readathon and had fun reading more BL.
Yeah,
We have a plethora to choose from nowadays.
yeah, yeah. I had a lot of fun seeing everyone's posts. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
thank you everyone who participated.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes. And next year is going to be even better. Bye, guys.